Magi. I am the right avatar, yeah? I'm a Greywarden, alright. I have my smooth cam on, right? Yes, I do. Da da da. Fix it up. Cool.
You're going to stand there ominously. I would recommend off the road.
Just sorting some stuff out.
Fair enough.
Sneeze shit. Meh. Alright, whatever. Leave it as is. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Ugh. That's my bed. Alright. Make sure everything is.
What percentage?
programmed in order to facilitate visual reception or perception. Hello, Greywarden.
Hello, Exy. Assuming you're discussing your construct, friend.
Yes,
Yeah.
Still haven't come up with a plan for that.
specifically dull.
Kind of, sort of. We have a few plans in mind.
Yes, we were able to make some headway with Ellis during the last mission.
That's good. He'll tell you some more stuff.
Yes, they were willing to provide some help, at least in the sense of giving us a direction to go towards.
Mm.
He suggested that we make a plant body for this entity to be transferred into.
He specified a flower. Once she settles into that, a new body can be grown around it.
Oh, that sounds a lot like nature magic.
Yes,
We'd have to find a druid and everything, but
Not that hard
Blake
if you look.
did
You can find someone in
Anthony's
Saphira.
divinity was nature magic when they were alive.
Blake
Or,
had another idea.
I suppose I should say when they were living in their original body.
Unless the soul is completely kaput and they're not dead just yet. As for that idea, what did Blake have in mind?
Excuse me. Basically, we would need to use you, but creating a new core. Aurora could create the base. From what Ellis said, new bits were constructed and added to the base core itself. The main thing would be inscribing the runes, but to make it a perfect copy, you need to inscribe it perfectly.
Yes,
Which
I would be capable of this function.
So what, the
Though
plan is
someone
to
would have to-
make an exact copy of the core to transfer Doll or the other spirit?
the other spirit, because the current core, I believe Ellis said, wouldn't be enough. Hence is why jumping straight to plant. But if we're already making a new core from the scratch, Blake's idea was basically to get you, Aurora, and even Ellis maybe to provide the magic just to make sure there's same compatibilities or whatever. That's just another option she had.
Due to my sentient composition, I can act as a conduit for others' magic.
If you ask me, this plant idea seems like the safest, most stable route to go. The core has a chance of complications. Just one small etching, it's even a millimeter off. The entire thing doesn't work. Worse, it could damage the soul.
Blake was
That is why that
concerned
will be my
for.
job.
Blake is concerned for her mind, as it were. Imagine if you were suddenly shoved into a plant. No arms, no legs, eyes, lungs, nose, anything.
I believe I can relate.
That really be much different from what they're in now. Locked inside a body, but they can't.
Now they can.
They can barely see, barely heal. They can't control their own movements.
It seems like they were always there, though. So if they were always there, then I just felt like it would be a bit traumatic for them, I guess. I don't know.
Go ahead with the core idea. But again, I believe the plant to be more stable, so have the plant on standby as a backup just in case. Everything is susceptible to failure or flaws. Even you.
We at least wish to have a druid at the ready.
And I suggest you
We do
start
not wish
searching
to
for that.
have the entity. We do not wish to have the entity be trapped inside the flower for an extended period of time before it is changed to something more accommodating.
Aelin,
Hello.
Hello.
you wouldn't happen to be a druid, would you?
Mm,
They don't
I
feel like
suppose
it.
you could say so.
Not a full one, anyway.
Hmm.
Don't feel like a full druid. That's something similar to it, but don't feel like a full one.
Well, maybe not druid wouldn't be exactly the exact term. Being one with nature.
God, that's a tuned.
What's your opinion on this plan then?
Well, you guys are dabbling in. I'm gonna be quite frank. Dangerous things. You're concerned about trauma? Messing anything regarding a soul could easily lead to trauma indeed. You're messing with one's very being.
I mean, you're right, but at the same time, if we let things go, then it's even worse.
Is it?
What is the exact...
What's the alternative if you let it go?
Doll from her start was made to contain the soul of someone who passed ahead of their time. There was an incident, and to save her, Ellis had to put her in there. She was weak, broken even. I don't know how else to describe it other than
So essentially, Doll is acting
She's
like a
taken up about-
glorified container, or glorified medical
Mhm.
incubation thing. So I'm assuming if we leave it as
And-
is, that soul's gonna eventually take over, and Doll is just...
As Ellis put it, Doll is the core. But as the entity grows, Doll will grow weaker until eventually, as you say, gone.
This might sound rude, but is Doll's function not to aid in the recovery of this being? Even if that means their own destruction in the end.
Even, even if it's supposedly what Doll's meant to do, I don't feel right sacrificing her. We're looking for an option that allows both of them to exist in some form or another.
He's personified the doll. You see it as a person now.
Yeah, that happens when you fight beside them.
Yet have they ever once referred to themselves as a person? Or they always just refer to themselves as a construct with a singular goal?
There is some precedence to the belief that Doll may in fact be alive in some form. Ellis was not the one who created the core.
He
There are
added to it and
aspects of
upgraded
that-
it.
Yes, there are aspects of it that he is not aware of in terms of how they function.
He wasn't even aware that Alice was in there.
He believed it to be a memory echo. Yet it has been shown to be able to form new memories, which would indicate that it is a consciousness.
He's also shared something with me recently.
So this is where the party's at.
Greetings.
Yes.
Hello there.
It was really weird walking in, and it's dead fucking quiet.
It's hard not to hear them from down there. They're loud as hell.
So,
He said that
if I got it right, what you guys want to do is take the soul and put it into a plant. Was that right?
That sounds like the safer option. The other option they suggested
Or a
was
second
making...
core.
exact copy of Doll's core and transfer that.
It
Initially,
also
we
begs the
will.
question, how entwined are those two?
Mm-hmm.
Uncertain.
Separate from what we can understand, because dolls literally, it seems like oil and vinegar, or oil and water, sorry. The doll's entire power output is based on how much control she has of the core. As that's going down, her power supply is going down.
Indeed.
I mean, if we're just looking to contain a soul, that's easy. Are we looking to contain a soul and have it have, freedom to do shit? Or just continue to exist in a container?
Ideally, the former, from what I'm understanding.
Yeah, the idea is we put her into a soul or a plant and then grow a body around it.
They
and
wish to
let her
give
have
the
that.
trapped soul its own body. That's to not lose Doll.
Initially, it would be something simple like a flower, but then a druid of some sort could grow the flower into an actual body.
Why not just use a corpse?
Because not everyone's comfortable
we
with being a
actually
corpse,
discussed that.
unfortunately.
That and it could damage the soul, from what Ellis was saying.
Ellis said that there are too many points of failure for that to be safe.
Well, I mean, that's debatable, but in most cases, yeah, I can understand that.
I would at least be able to fabricate a corpse if that were the route.
No.
we were taking.
So you need like an actual corpse.
Just making a body is not gonna work.
They did not seem to indicate that it needed to have any living matter.
That's literally.
From what I'm getting, this is
Probably
a...
don't, but I'm gonna ask anyway. Do you know how necromancy works?
I know some of the basics, but not much more.
So take that as a
so-
no.
In order for any sort of undead to be an undead, it needs to have
It must have been
the
alive.
tissues, the bones. It must, it must exist in a full functioning form at some point. And it is necromancy that actually exhibits a rejuvenative, fuck this language, effect on.
It's not just commanding or
Tissue
forcing a
metal.
body to move. Necromancy is full-on reviving functions to enable said body to move. However, it's only a stopgap at times, as necromancy is
It's
not
literally
perfect.
the magic of life. It literally.
In a way, yeah. It's one half of life. I say hold off on whatever you're planning until you get an actual druid. And maybe talk to a soul master as well.
A fully
That was kind of the plan.
functioning plant-based bot. Yeah, you need like a really proficient druid.
Mm-hmm. And those are hard to come by.
Or a really nice golem.
The
I can perhaps assist in the matter by providing some blueprints.
Golem's actually
How
pretty
it would
easy.
function.
Combine some runic magic in there and just roll together some rocks.
Well, it's definitely possible with the golems, at least plant-based golems.
Yeah, we
Granted,
can go
nowadays,
plant-based too,
this
but I
point
mean,
almost
that's-
have a whole army of those.
making the body's the easy part. It's transferring the soul that's going to be the hard and most dangerous part, because one wrong move and, well,
I literally can play with souls like it's putty.
there's always the chance of failure, if you'll forgive me for being negative.
That's whether or not the soul accepts a body. That's out of my control. That's not a me thing. I can safely put it from one thing to another without any problems. I just literally reach in, grab, pull out, and I put in wherever the fuck I want to put it in.
It's up to the
Typically,
soul
it's a soul
to
crystal.
accept, however.
Yeah, soul crystals are literally the only guarantee of it's just gonna sit there and it'll stay.
I say just let
But
the
they're incredibly fucking rare.
I say just let the soul take
Good for
over.
you guys.
Seems to me like the safest option.
Even so, then we'll be down a member of the guild. Because
Yeah,
there's
I
no
was about to
guarantee
say,
that...
debatably, there are individuals that would say that's
That's
killing
also
someone.
murder.
Murder
See, right there, called it.
murder of something that does not
There's
see itself
also
as a
potential
person,
that
only
they
a
may be
tool to
merged into
fill.
one.
Yeah, and then there's a split personality deal.
But
Or
do
just
they have
being
enough
one
trust in
new
each
whole-ass
other to
personality.
do so? You can't just
Or
force
they just
two
fight each
things.
other off, and then it's just
Mhm.
pure, no emotion, no anything. We're back to zero as if they're a baby. It'd be like they would have the full intellect of a person, with no ability to understand emotion or consequences, or literally anything else that people normally feel as they learn when they grow up from a child.
All that knowledge, but they're starting at 0 as a person.
Yeah. Personality-wise and emotionally-wise. That would be interesting, actually.
It'd be a
This is
mess.
somewhat similar to my situation. I do not have an innate understanding of emotion as humans do.
Yeah, no, yeah, maybe it might be the same as
I've had to
sense,
learn.
yeah. Well, the difference is as you learn it, you don't feel it. As they learn it, they feel it. Well,
No,
maybe
I
they
do
don't.
feel it.
Wait, what?
Yes. At least I believe I do. Perhaps it is a simulation.
Okay, this is like a theory conceptual thing. Okay, I was worried for a second. I'm like, do I need to
Mhm.
fucking be concerned?
Possibly.
So do you have the druid expertise to grow the plant if you go that route?
I do.
So we found the druid. Would you be willing to?
To some extent, I could help, but also, you guys also have to realize what you're messing with is nothing to take in lightly.
I mean,
do not take
the
it
fact that they're
lightly.
messing with soul shit and they literally didn't contact the person that fucks with soul shit on a daily basis is astounding to me.
Are you too prepared to basically
You were
put
not
someone's
heard of
very
the
existence in your own hands?
I
You
mean-
know I have access to the comms, right?
I mean, we've also been communicating with Doll's creator a lot.
And is Doll's creator an
Yeah,
expert on
figured out a lot
souls?
of it.
You can talk to whoever you want. I'm just saying, I'm literally a devil. I literally fuck with souls on a daily basis. It's how I pay 352,000 fucking devils.
I mean, fair,
I
but
apologize
still,
for
it was just...
offending you.
No, I'm not offended. I'm just saying, like, you have the resources, but
fair. It was more we just didn't want to raise a fuss. If everyone in the guild found out, we were afraid that someone might try something stupid.
I don't know. People are always
From
gonna fuck around
the
and find out. I've
reports-
learned that the long-
We're
From
trying
the
to
rep-
avoid that.
From the reports I've read, this guild, so far seems literally better than the majority of the guilds out there.
I can guarantee this. I
At
can
least
personally,
attacking.
as I've literally been
Engage. Yes.
and whatever with like everyone. Yeah, this is the most peaceful place so far.
Do you really
Is
think
that a good thing or a bad thing?
a good
Good.
thing in this situation? Do you really think your guild members would do something stupid and fly off the handle if you brought this up to them and asked for help? Or do you think they would have sat down
Yes.
and discussed it?
Mike thought so.
So far
Mike
they
thought
have not.
a lot of them would do stupid shit.
Have you not
Yeah.
read the mission reports? Have you not paid attention to your fellow?
No, we haven't. Well, I can't speak
I
for
would
her,
still
but me
say
and Blake
yes.
haven't.
I know your homework. Okay.
I apologize.
That's a bias.
I
I sadly
definitely
also
did
have to
a phone
agree with you.
collaboration.
Considering emotions can really make
The
people do
moment it's like,
stupid things.
oh hey, we're close to them. We need to do something, and then everyone's like
Yeah, that.
jumping off the handle. It's like, no, stop. One step at a time. My point being, if you needed information on soul shit, you could have been like, hey, does anyone know how to contact Ace in the chat room? And then I probably would have seen it, and I probably would have responded, and then.
Honestly, we've only got 100% confirmation that it's a separate soul very recently.
Oh, okay,
Before
fair then.
this, it could have easily been an error in Doll's programming.
Yeah,
Wait, so there's
very
a
well
soul
could have been
in
a memory
Doll.
echo as Alice
Doll is
predicted.
acting as a glorified incubation chamber to help recover a soul.
And what the fuck put the soul there?
Alice.
Did you
Alice
not?
Mortimer.
Did you not just say Ellis had no clue the soul inside was there inside before, though?
When he
He
tried
believes it to be
to.
a memory echo.
Yes.
That
but
he put
give
the
it a
soul
week and it'll go
inside.
away
This is
sort
why
of
I
thing.
hate scientists. This is why I hate scientists.
You hate them, I'm just annoyed with them. Okay, you
I think
two.
Technology is just-
Before doing anything else with
No
Doll,
offense.
do some homework on what you're researching first. Talk with Ace, our resident soul expert, and actually find out what goes on when a soul is transferred first. Then, talk with Lynn, see how the constructing of a golem works. Then talk with them both and see how that fuses together. Because I get the feeling if you kept going
Also-
on your way,
Message Doll, they now have to do a mandatory medical check.
yeah.
For me.
Okay. I will make sure to message Doll as soon as possible.
I'll let you do that because suddenly having me be like, yo, show up to medical now is probably more ominous than you.
Are you not staff?
Hey,
Just
the
say it.
devil wants to see ya.
I'm
Just
also
say it, it's
going
fine.
to inform Ellis that it's been
Alice
requested
aren't
for Doll
capable of
to.
being scared.
Alice might be though, considering I
That
saw
is
that
true.
recording. That was a scream. That was a very terrifying scream.
There's a scream and I didn't get to. What the fuck? Now you're just
There's a
leaving me out
recording.
of the fun shit.
So they do not
I can send you the
necessarily
recording.
need to have
Hello.
access to the hearing and visual functions.
Oh,
True.
someone's finally returned.
Alright.
Oh,
Do your homework, you two, before continuing anything else on the doll front.
I mean, the plan was to find a druid and.
And Jang, and I'm talking to both of you
Which-
there. Permanent homework from you. Whenever you want to fight
I-
anything,
I
or
hope she understands.
whenever you fight anything or are going to go on a mission, do some recon and then research what you're going to be fighting there. Same goes with you, Exy.
thank you for the advice.
If you two are going to rush into things, you're going to get blindsided. Whether you get blindsided
Also,
now and somewhere
if anyone
safe.
ever gets a rocket launcher, fucking be careful with that thing, or I swear to God, I will bring you back from the afterlife and slap you in the back of the head. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, better you're blindsided with something here in the guild than out on a mission where it can kill you. This isn't me downplaying your abilities or underestimating you. This is me stating the reality of how the world works. It's not fair, and it's not even. You will be fighting things far stronger than you, and they will come out of nowhere. If you fail to do proper recon, if you fail to do proper research, you have no one to blame but yourselves, especially if it gets those around
It's
you
like-
killed.
It's like hiring a bad prostitute because you didn't look into her. That is an accurate.
Of
statement.
all the things you could have done, you could have been like, it's like
It
hiring a
works
mercenary company.
perfectly fine.
You could have
It
said, it's
makes
like hiring a
sense.
mercenary
Oh,
company
no.
without looking into them first. It could be like that old-ass
Do you know what you
mercenary
just
group.
caused?
What?
She's looking up the definition.
Someone who
Excellent.
trades sexual favors for money.
Yes.
What does this have to
There's
do with
nothing wrong with that.
Think
There's
of it-
Nothing wrong with that.
Think of it this way. Think of it this way.
I'm not implying that.
Think of it this way. You're going to a doctor. You lose some organs instead of getting healed because you went to a shady doctor who'd rather steal organs and sell them on the black market. which is very obvious had you looked into and asked around, because everyone would have immediately informed you of this doctor. Had you instead, then you'd be able to go to a proper doctor who would heal you. Do your research, background check, and don't get blindsided, because if you do, none of us are going to be able to save your ass, especially if you're out there.
Noted.
Unless you set up, emergency things ahead of time, in which case, maybe, but that's still involving and
Yeah, that still requires preparation. And if you have to set up emergency
Basically,
teleports just because you know what
knowledge
you're
is
getting.
power, and the more you know, the more better off you're going to be in, like, every single fucking scenario ever.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we're not belittling you or, like, saying you guys are in shit, because I realize we're both going off on a tangent here.
Yeah. They're strong.
Just, just don't fuck around and find out.
Yeah, you're strong. You're smart, but being overconfident
Find out,
will
then
kick
fuck
your
around.
ass. Exactly, yeah. Figure out what you're doing first before you continue. Look before you leap and all that.
I thank you for the advice.
I love this building. I can.
It seems that I do
Your
have
face.
more to learn about collaboration.
Mm-hmm.
I love this building.
I will consider this for the future.
Don't consider it, take it to your heart, take it to your soul, take it to whatever you have. Don't consider it advice, take it as a warning that you should follow. Because it's actually serious.
Blackface.
Very well.
Oh, is it Black Mask? I don't remember what the character's name is. What is that? What from the movie? There's a movie about a man that dresses up like a bat. One of his enemies wears a
This
mask.
is a rabbit mask,
It's
not
a
a bat.
mask.
I understand it's shittily crafted, but I didn't want to get the actual one
No,
damaged.
I'm not
Zorro?
talking about the actual guy that dresses up like the bat. It's one of
Zorro?
the villains that the bat guy is. What?
Black
Zorro?
Skull? Black
Skull?
Skull? Black Skull, Black Mask? I can't
Black
remember.
Skull?
Black Skull?
I don't. Remember.
It's been so long.
He's just a
I don't
dude that wears a mask.
Hmm.
One of those.
I've
I
not
know there's a
seen
Red
this
Skull,
sort of character in
but
the ones that
that's
you have
not
shared
the
with
movie
me.
I was thinking of.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think it is Black Mask.
Strawberry
It
shortcake.
might be, yeah.
Like, how you
Alright,
do
you
this.
two. So, what are you gonna do now?
Pace
I'm-
around and meditate.
I'm gonna fucking scream. Did I not just give them a list of things they should do? Did I not just give them a list of things they should probably do?
I
Let's
mean,
put it out
The
like
research and
this.
stuff. I'm gonna wait until after I relay it to Ellis and Doll the messages. If he's the expert going to do the medical checkup, it'd be smart to wait until after that before any decisions are made.
I'm sure Exy can put that message
there
out
you go.
faster than you.
There you go.
And you know what you can do while waiting for that? Talk to him about souls in general, so you know what you're getting into. Even just the basics, the
Oh, that's
basics.
a long conversation.
Long conversation or not, it's better they know something than nothing, right?
True.
Also, another thing you should also bear in mind, if you don't know what you're doing, or what you're letting people do, you might end up losing both.
Oh yeah, that's always a very real possibility. Actually, it's a lot higher chance than you just losing one of them.
Hmm.
That's why we're doing what we
I
can.
am aware.
I don't want to
mean,
lose either
I
of
can
them.
literally
so
just-
that's why we're being extra careful.
Stuff a thing in a crystal. Yeah.
Yeah, but they'd rather avoid that.
Alice has been in a great deal of suffering being
Listen,
trapped within Doll. Doll has existed for at least a century.
If it's taken a century for them to
and
recover, then the
Alice has
recovery
been
rate's
harder
very
on for the
slow.
fight.
They haven't been given the chance to recover. Anytime she reared her head, he didn't do anything, just assuming it to be a fragment memory that would just fade.
I fucking... Okay. So then, while Ace here handles medical such and such, if you'd rather do something physical, I am interested in seeing what you're able to do. I would like to teach them combat, or at least how to improve their own combat abilities, but I can't do that until I know exactly what you can do. So,
Oh, also, also,
far.
because we're coming close to the spooky time, if anyone wants, and this is for fucking like today only, a one-time fucking deal for all of y'all. Don't expect this any other time. I do know tarot magic, so I can do some fun scrying if you want. And when I say scrying, I mean literally future, past, questions,
I
fortunes.
might take you up on that one.
Hmm,
Yeah, we will.
fascinating.
Also, keep in mind, it's always cryptic. It's always cryptic.
Ah, that's fine. Cryptic's better than nothing. But yes, sparring,
It's-
essentially. I'll be waiting in that fight
Maybe
pit,
that's fine.
if you're ever interested.
Do we have enough time to spar before tarot?
I mean, yeah, if you want. I'm not making you do it now.
I literally just went down there wrong. Whoop. Neat.
And then we all stare at the robot.
And then we all stare through. So weird. There used to be more stars in the sky.
I'm gonna go get my stuff.
You do that. And we swap into the very small avatar. Surprising, almost 3 megabytes, but that's about it.
So how are we gonna do this? 5 minutes like last time, or last sparring match I had here?
This isn't sparring in the way the guild works.
Alright.
Simple. Show me what you can do. What can you do? And explain it.
Do I get to look at the sword afterwards? Because that looks damn good. That,
I said show me what you can do,
yes.
not talk.
Okay. Let's go.
You're gonna
Come
explain
on.
your things?
Alright. Like Shang, martial artist. Anything goes style.
Interesting.
Well, Shiro right now. Blake's still in the background.
Uh-huh. Careful not to breathe in too much. Aura.
Poison.
What is it?
Howard.
Poison?
Key. It enhances my defenses when it's in the chest.
Just
Otherwise,
defense?
It just enhances the area it's in. Currently.
How far can it
What is this?
How far can it enhance? Minor amounts? Major? You say it's defense, but how much? How far can you spread it across your body? How thin can it be?
That's right. One spot at a time.
That's something you need to work on
I'm
then.
currently working on that, and it would be easier if Blake was here to help.
Sure it would be. What else can you do,
You're looking at it.
That's it.
Hand-to-hand weaponry.
That's disappointing.
Key.
Any ranged options?
I got a gun, but I'm not using that.
You have 2 hands, you can wield that thing with 1. So you're a martial artist that you're not using everything you have.
Look, I've been a lot today.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard enough dealing with his sister.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard enough dealing with a sister who hates you.
You so sure about that? Bit of advice, you don't have to build for something like that. You're relying on your ki to boost your strength. Something a bit smaller, faster would work better for you.
Shut up. Don't need you lecturing me.
This isn't lecturing, this is me offering advice. Good. Alright.
This blade.
You're smaller than me, you're faster, come on. Use that. There you go. Can't exactly...
Give me this.
Can't fight you with this once you're in my range. What are you seeing of me already? Massive sword, poison over time in an area. What else are you seeing?
Gauge from range. Getting close. It's only going to cause me to lose in the long run.
You so sure about that?
Much like half the fuckers I've seen in this realm.
A lot of anger there.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh, classic.
I make my sister hates me. I might not even be real, and most importantly, I fucking haven't had a proper win in years.
You think you're not real? And why do you keep referring to yourself as I if you're not real then? Hmm? Do you mind if I tell you a story?
Once. Go on.
Long time ago, I met a construct who specifically built to kill my kind. Problem is, he consistently told everyone he wanted to be a real boy, despite his creators literally building him to fight and die. Problem is, one of the people I know, your so dear therapist, refuses to see him as a real person despite everyone else doing so. Why? Can you guess why?
Why?
Go on, give it a guess.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because she's a only cares about what other people think.
You sure about that? Think about what I said.
As far as
I
got
want
for
to be
myself,
a
why?
real boy. Something you should know about Lady Dorada. She is, unfortunately, quite literal in how she sees most things. Especially when someone says they want to be a real person. If they say that to her, they're not a real person. She once said, if he ever said he was a real boy, then I believe him to be a real person, not just a construct. Do you know what that makes you?
What?
A real person. Your sister doesn't hate you. You're just being stupid.
Then have her come. Easier for you to say. She doesn't want to come out and hasn't said a damn thing to me in days.
I'm no therapist.
All because I got it. Doesn't want to come out.
I'm no therapist. I can't tell you what your sister's thinking, but you can figure it out. You share a body, and what's more, you're hard to be separated, so you know most things she knows. So think. Why would she be upset? Go ahead, kill your key. Unless you're gonna try and control it at the moment.
This is controlled. You should have seen what it used to be.
That's
Doesn't help that
controlled.
we don't have a proper teacher. We're learning this on the fly.
Well, here's my assessment. You built yourself incorrectly in terms of equipment. 1, you're small, you're fast. Yes, your key provides you a boost, but without it, you can't handle that club of yours. Swap to something lighter. Short swords, daggers, hell, even smaller katanas if you have to. Overlap, your speed is great. Use it. What's more, defense is nice, but if you can avoid an enemy attack, do it. I'd focus more on compressing your ki around you instead. Use it to boost more than just defense. Attack power is nice, but it's always boosted by speed. The faster you can make yourself, the better. Second, work on your
Do both
range.
things. It's just a matter of one hand at a time, as it were.
That's why I said thin it out. I'm not
I
telling
can
you
keep
put
up
it all...
day, but
Ever tried cycling it?
kind of. That's why it's as good as it is now.
I meant throughout your entire body, not just a single part. It's gonna lower the output like crazy, but everything enjoys the boost. And over time, you can strengthen it.
We have, but it's
Taxing?
a blessing and a curse. We have a lot, so it's hard to manage. It's easier when we work in tandem, but we haven't officially
I see.
tried to go for a
Balance.
full suit, as it were. Yeah,
I'm not saying go for a full
that's
suit
why I'm here.
immediately. Hell, you can't handle that as you are now. Instead, cycle it through certain parts of your body. Upper body, middle, lower. Try to connect them. Don't do two separate arms at the same time. That's too much distance. Start from your core, and then have it spread outwards. I'm not saying make an armor, but something to give everything a minor boost. If you have to, start from your waist, slowly drag it down both legs. You won't be getting a speed boost, but you will be improving control and, well, your control over it. What's more, you need to work on your ranged options. Guns
Well, again,
aren't something I use much, but you could find
I got
something.
it.
Why did you not pull it out?
Didn't feel right attacking a swordsman at range. Technically, it's not loaded.
You're aiming at the wrong spot. You want to aim for my heart, because you want to shut this body down. When you're in a fight, you take
The brain doesn't
every...
do.
It doesn't work as well for this. When you're in a fight, you take every advantage you have. I create an area of denial, you get out of that area and attack from range. I didn't show any ranged capabilities. Did I? I'd have to chase
you
after
didn't.
you. Use that speed of yours to keep out of range.
And
You're in a fight. Throw away honor, throw away all that, because it's not going to save you out on the field. Second,
you're right.
that gun's not going to last you forever. It needs to recharge, it needs to be reloaded.
No.
Figure out something you can do with your key in terms of
And
range.
even then, it's a scrapper gun. I
Figure
just
out
picked
something you
off
can
of
do
a
with
dead
your
body.
key.
You
If-
tell me laser beam, I'm gonna lose my mind.
I'm not thinking so much laser beam. Hell no. I can't even do that. Well, I can, but it's not so much a laser beam. What do you think that smoke was coming from me? Do you think that was just me pouring out?
Poison.
Yes and no. Withered hand. Just the energy. That's literally what's keeping me together.
Oh,
You could thank your therapist for me not having an arm. But, let me teach you something here.
she take it?
No, but she indirectly caused it. That's me. I am essentially a generator for that stuff. I can control it to form however I want. Hence why it only stayed in the arena. Had I really wanted it to, I could have just kept pouring it out to cover the entire guild ground. If I want to, I can take it, form it into ranged objects to fire. Or, my favorite thing, sending them certain waves to fire from a sword. No one expects the swordsman to send something out from their sword. That's something you can work on with your key. Finding a way to send it out in a blast of sorts. Not concentrated, but a massive orb of the energy.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, work on spreading your
We've been
cloak.
wanting to try.
I say for now, work on spreading your cloak. and ditch the club. Again, you don't gain the benefit I do for just
see.
existing.
You should have seen what Blake wanted to use before the club. It was a sword about the size of yours. She's shorter than me. You've seen her.
Mm-hmm. You're small, thin. Use that to your advantage. You're faster than me. You're faster than most of your opponents. Do something smaller where you can get in and out. There's a reason I told you to compress your ki around you. Don't use it to build yourself up. Use it to force yourself around. Compress it. Compress everything you have. That amplifies yourself.
This is gonna sound strange, but can we get one free hit in? We've yet to have anyone honestly give us a true answer for how strong this is.
And you think hitting someone's going to.
It's what else am I gonna do if I go to an arcade and do one of those little punching machines? It breaks.
How strong do you think it is?
I've broken trees and stuff. Shattered, well, not shattered, but cracked boulders.
And how large were these
Hurts
trees and
afterwards.
boulders?
What about the size of the crystal once? I can't get a good view of the tree trunks from here. Maybe a little thicker than that one over there at the top. And the light pole.
Are you aware of density? Should be.
Kind of.
If you're
I didn't
able to
get much schooling.
If you're able to crack a boulder by punching it, and you got plenty of force behind the punch, what matters next is properly applying that force. Don't worry about forcing yourself to get stronger, don't worry about developing new techniques, focus on improving what you have. And for that, right now, focus on improving your ki cloak. We can focus on the new applications for it later. For now, focusing on getting it around your full body, because once you can do that, you'll be able to do some pretty interesting things. Next,
Yeah.
control your temper.
I can make no promises.
Promise
We
or
are going
not.
to therapy. We are doing what we can
No.
to grow in that sense.
Well, you should learn to control it. Yes, because otherwise it can be a hindrance for yourself.
You know what I was tempted to say? Because I saw how Blake reacted. Or how you reacted in comms. I'm not sure which one of you reacted. When I said you were possibly weakened. I didn't say weak. I said weakened. You could have been injured. You could not have been operating at 100%. And one of you was very upset at that. You know what I was tempted to do during
It
this?
was when What?
I was tempted to send you flying and call you weak. You're martial, right? Which means you're martial, right? Which means you came, judging by how you are, you probably came from a martial family. You know what I would have really said to tip you off?
Several generations, yes. What?
No wonder your family doesn't want you around if you're this weak. See what I mean? I'm getting in your head just by talking. Now, what would you do if somebody on a mission picked that up with the intent to kill you? I'm not saying you have to have perfect control of it. What I'm saying is you need to be able to direct it. Or be able to control it to a degree where you can direct it. Your first instinct was to hit me. If I really was an enemy with your life, with the intent to take your life, how do you know I didn't have a dagger in my cloak? How do you know I didn't bank on the fact that you would charge me the moment I said that? Emotions are as much a weapon as they are a tool. Anger comes from here. Only when tempered with this is it very useful. Trust me, I know a lot about anger. Just ask the therapist. She'll tell you a lot about how I was before I chilled out.
She has.
You can see so you can understand the fact that I know why you're upset, or no, partially how you're angry at this. So, Improve your.
I'm
Here's your
aware.
next homework. Improve your cloak. This is something you can do throughout whatever you do, be it casually at home or in the or walking around the guild. Focus on spreading it to both limbs from a single point center. Do not start it in one limb. Start it at the center. Hips to your legs. That'll boost your speed. Once you're done there, then you can start focusing towards your upper body. Second, figure out more ranged options. Your gun's useful, but be aware, unless it reloads on its own. Once it's empty, it's empty.
We have ideas, but we need supplies. But
Tell you what,
there's
your
some
key
techniques we can
seems
apply.
very similar to this, to some degree. So, as soon as you get that key under control, I'll see what I can teach you regarding my own stuff and see how applicable it is to yours.
I would be honored.
Don't bow to me.
This lesson.
Next time you bow, I'm kicking you in the face or punching you in the head. I'm not like your culture.
Sorry,
I'm not where you're from. Where I'm from, taking your eyes off someone before the lesson's over is considered failing in your failing yourself. It's failing your teacher as well, especially when they're doing their best to help you. Finally, whenever we're sparring, I will be doing my best to set off every single mental and emotional landmine you have. That means calling you weak. If that means saying your family doesn't want you, so be it.
Oh, I will keep that in mind then.
You better. Because the moment anyone knows about you, the moment anyone picks that up even slightly, they will use it against you. There's a reason spooks all look the same, they never talk. Though I suppose you would call them ninjas. It's so they have no individuality, so no one can use that individuality against them. And talk with your damn sister. You two share a body. You have an advantage when it comes to your emotions. You have an advantage with your emotions that most people don't.
She's the one who shut the door, not me.
You share a body. It's not very hard for one of you to kick the other in the head, or kick the other to knock them out of their rage. Use that. Trust each other.
Yeah.
You think I was going on about mutual souls in a body for no reason? I'm not blind. It's small, but you're growing one. You already see yourself as a person. That's a
Very
huge
well.
step. Now, the lesson's over. Now you can do as you please.
Now can I bow? It's only right in my culture.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you tell me otherwise.
That's fine. So long as you don't do it before the lesson's over. So, for now, focus on talking with your sister, and focus on working on that cloak. And I mean it, once
I
you're done
will.
with that cloak,
Thank you.
I'll help you out with other stuff. It looks like everyone.
Very well. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
One ran off.
Nope.
Guess we got boring once we stopped. Wait,
You want to try
someone up
next?
there? Oh. You're next, Toast.
Um.
Oh.
You're next. I'm asking if they want to try next. I'm asking if you'd like to try next.
Hey.
You don't have to if you don't. Alright. Same rules as with the Zhangs.
Extra.
Show them what you have and explain what it is.
Okay.
You're going down.
Well, number one would be. Okay, I have these. Which
Mm-hmm. Twin daggers.
I find that we don't work so well in duels, but in a surprise attack they are pretty useful.
You're a spook then. Yeah, makes sense. You're built for it. Kit and all. We're not fighting. Not because it wouldn't be a fight, but because I'm not aiming to fight you. Your first mistake for sparring with me
And then
is making yourself known. You're an ambush fighter, aren't you? Mostly rely on stealth to sneak in, hide. Yeah, figures. Well then, here's your homework. Find some way to avoid attacks. That's not just your own base agility. If you can figure out some way to phase through an attack, go for it. What's more, whenever we start spars from now on, whenever I call it's your turn, you do not show yourself, you do not announce yourself. You come in cloaked and you attack. Do not give me the opportunity of knowing where you are at all times. As you saw with Blake, I have that area of effect. Gas masks won't help you there. It's something that eats away at your very being. But if you move quick enough, you can end a fight. In the event you can't, I recommend for you disables. If you can't immediately kill, disable an opponent. You got the ability to do so. Tendons, wrists, back of the knee, ankles. Move their ability to walk or hold items.
someone like Ace,
As who?
are you as durable as someone like Ace? I could hit him
Yes.
all day long and it wouldn't do much.
Yes and no. My durability comes not from toughened skin, but more the ability to stitch myself back together. If your daggers are having a hard time, find a way to enchant them to get through hide easier. What's more, pick up other options. What's your ranged abilities? Or what's your ranged tools?
I'm working on it for now. This, and I'm working on throwing it. But I'm not quite there yet.
Hold it out once more. Are you attempting to physically throw it, or are you forcing the magic out?
I'm figuring that out.
I'm assuming you're wanting to
Does
shoot
drop
it out.
numbers occasionally.
Then here's what I want you to do.
Pretty weak by the time it gets anywhere.
Here's your homework then. Secure yourself a better range or more consistent ranged option. I'm assuming for you would be a suppressed weapon. Pistol, crossbow, it doesn't matter. Second, instead of throwing your hand, try forcing the magic out as hard as you can in that direction. Do it until you can consistently get it more than a meter away from you. At least then you'll have a, well, somewhat passable ranged magic attack. Keep in mind, however, that will burn out eventually. Magic reserves are not infinite. Anything else you can do that I'm not aware of?
Fire, shadows, daggers.
A little stealth you showed
I
off.
am kind of building a gun to work with my fire magic.
Stick with the gunsmith then, for now. Go into Saphira, get yourself a suppressed pistol, use that to age. If you have to, get yourself a crossbow if you feel that'll be better. Compound bow, whatever. You're a rogue, you're not meant for taking hits. If you're spotted, get out of dodge, focus on ranged support. Alright, anyone else want to try, or is that everyone?
I don't know.
I don't mind either way. And once you're done with your little homework, we'll see what else we can work on for you. With Blake, I'll be teaching them how to manipulate their ki, seeing how well my own manipulation of my energies translates to them. For you, it's just more spook training. Work on sneaking up on people. Work on blind spots, such as that. You do not want to be noticed at all as a spook.
Working very well on Blake, even though I haven't been trying.
Blake's one thing. You can't specialize in only one person. Actually, what defenses do you have against any sorts of sight, soul magic, magic detection, things like that?
Currently, nothing. I think about it occasionally, since we have Doll and Dragon,
Alright.
but I don't
Ranged,
really
so
know
then,
what to do with that.
recon, assassinations, and range support. Yeah, meant for drag out melee fights, from what I can tell. Get in, hit hard, get the hell out of dodge if they're still up. Let anyone else handle it. Blake appears to have wanted to go. The Zhangs, I suppose, have appeared to want to go for a more tankier style approach. They're not built for it, unfortunately. Maybe one day if they keys up to it, but for now, I think I'll switch them to more of an off-tank role. Give them a more half or lighter armor, so they can keep up speed-wise. If melee is required, your main goal is avoiding every hit. Attention should never be on you as well. If they focus attention on you, get behind one of your other, past your other teammate, or get out of the enemy's way. You never want to be the focus. Helps you in dealing more damage. Second, daggers. Anything special about them, or are they just normal steel?
Nope, just normal. Well, I don't.
Work on
don't
getting
see many
poisons.
reports from my home.
Work on getting yourself some poisons and potions. Paralytics, long-term poisons, rapid. Things that can numb and just disable.
A box of tranquilizers. Oop, somewhere.
If you can, custom order some daggers. If not, I can try making some for you. Set them up so you can slot in a vial your poison, trigger it, and the daggers will slowly start leaking that poison onto the blades. The more cuts you get on them, the better. Especially if you can get into their system, which is not as hard as you think. And be wary when fighting enemies with area of effect attacks. Because unfortunately, I am also your worst enemy. I'm a spook myself. I know how to deal with those who are invisible. What's more, I don't have to fight you. I could just let my miasma whittle you down over time. Hello?
Don't tell Lynn.
What? You took a hat? Or that you're here in the pit?
Have you ever seen Lynn with a hat?
No. And I've never seen Lynn purple before either, so.
Everyone knows what it means.
Same deal with the Zhangs as well, emotionally.
Alright then.
Be aware of any emotional triggers you might have. I'm not nice. I'm not kind. Don't take your eyes off me when we're training either, because I will hit you if you do so. Only do so when I say lesson's over, which, to that end, the lesson is over now. Get your homework done, and good luck with it. And we'll see what else we could teach you, what you're willing or wanting to learn. If needed, we could probably make you into another speed fighter as well. Choice. Hello, Lynn.
Hi, Lily.
Better leave them to it.
Your voice seems off.
Time to go see how everything else is handling. Okay, that's not bad. Not a bad first day. Not a bad first training. Spars regardless, but anything's better than nothing. Guess I should have asked what they want to be first, I guess.
what's your opinion?
The
Grave
plant
robbery
idea would
or
be more
normal
preferable.
robbery?
I mean, ethically.
What wood?
But you're also talking
will
to a
ask
devil.
Think she should be
Lynn.
made out of wood or a plant?
Hello, everyone.
We'll have to ask Lynn if they are capable of
Albino.
creating a body.
I need assistance. Unlike Blake, I am terrible with charades.
I literally know sign language.
For
I'm
the
gonna
doll
guess you don't know sign
situation,
language.
they are motioning to this.
Wood.
A puppet.
What? Wooden construct, wooden golem?
machine.
A construct?
Wooden
It's
construct.
so easy. How did you not understand that?
I have no idea. I'm very literal minded.
I mean, that was literally that. That was very literal. Point to wood. Point to machine.
She didn't do that at first. It was just this.
Ellis has indicated that living material would be preferable.
Wood. Machine in the form of human.
Not the first time I've seen it. Oh, would you look at that? The other ones come to play. Anyway, I've seen living constructs
I'm not gonna
before.
have Shiro pick on me. Hello.
I mean, yeah, it's
Not hard to make
a
them.
thing. It exists. I don't have any personal expertise in it, but yeah, it exists. It happens fucking.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say everywhere, but you know, most places. Why are you wearing that hat?
What?
I'm
Why
like
not?
10 seconds and you're already like sneaking up on me.
New trick homework for you two. Be more aware.
Uh,
You're not a tank. You're a speed
so yeah,
fighter.
It's impossible with this one.
There's
Not
the me
as much as you
route
think
in
it is.
combination with arcane or the druid or me just doing necromancy possibilities. Then there's the druid possibilities, just the necromantic possibilities, and then there's actual spirit magic and actual soul magic, which is another different possibility. I mean, technically, it's a more complicated version of what I do, but that's a possibility. But you'd have to go learn that. I'm not teaching that. I refuse. No. There's another one. I'm trying to remember it. There's one more. I think it's. No, I can't remember it. There's one more different way to transfer soul. I can't recall it right now. That's gonna drive me nuts.
Oh well.
It's a type of fate magic, which is
Oh joy,
not
that's
as complicated as it listen, it's
not as complicated as it
It's when you
sounds,
link
but
or you switch someone's fate with another.
it's
So
not as
you can
complicated as it
share a
sounds, but
fate.
it's just as powerful as it sounds.
It's like linking one's life force to another's,
Hmm.
like a soul bind,
Yeah,
which essentially does the same thing. But I mean,
everything's powerful if
it's not
used in
that bad.
specific ways.
Yeah, literally very specific.
Did you get the homework I
Yeah, it's
gave
like-
Shiro?
If you were to one
Or did you hear
day
the homework?
be lucky enough to win the lottery and someone
Yeah, I was there.
use the fate switch spell on you.
I mean it. And you two
you no
discuss
longer
what you're
win the
using
lottery,
though.
someone else wins the
No
lottery,
big
but
ass
that's
weapons
like
for you. You're not a
Yeah.
tank.
It's a nigh improbable magic because you have to know ahead of time the fate of the person. Otherwise,
Which
you just switch your
is-
fates and you have no idea what the fuck is gonna happen.
Mhm.
Unless you know for a fact someone's like damned to death.
I mean, hey,
for
chaos,
one
the
reason or
chaos
another.
itself for just switching fates. Some people do it just because they're
Yeah,
bored.
Yeah, it's chaos. Yeah. One example is, and this is the only reason why I know that this spell exists, is people would do this to get out of contracts. People would be like, "No, you can't pay that price. I'll pay it instead." "No, it's too late. I've already signed the contract." Blah blah blah, and then they do a fate switch spell, which switches the fate of the person. So the person that now owes whatever is due to the devil of the contract no
Not
longer owns it,
necessarily
the
just
person- The other
devil.
person does.
Contracts can be by all
Not
sorts, but
necessarily devil,
yeah.
but that's just
Best
why
example.
I
Best
use
example at the
devil.
moment, yeah. Speaking
Oh,
of,
you have a disease that's going to kill you. Oh, fate switch spell. Now it's going to kill me instead.
but does the disease transfer bodies, or does it have to run its course on the original body first, and then kill the person it's linked to?
Yeah, okay.
This is very
Yeah,
strange and
that's the
abstract
debatable
form
part.
of magic.
Mm-hmm.
If the fate is used, if the fate switch is used for death that is certain, then
Who's looking
at
for this?
least in the
You looking
case of
for Lynn?
that specific death, it won't happen. So it may cause their
You looking
body
for
to
little
naturally heal, or maybe innaturally heal. I don't know.
That's Lynn. She's somewhere around here, probably.
Yeah.
Then
Anyway, that's a thing. That is also a really, really specific magic I would not recommend anyone actually trying.
It's
Only
dangerous.
because there's so
Adorable.
much shit that could go
It
wrong.
does seem rather unreliable.
It sounds like all-encompassing and powerful just by the name of the magic, but it is the most bullshit double-edged sword you will ever
The amount of
experience if you ever
technicalities
sit it
there
down.
are. The amount of
Oh,
technicalities there can
Oh.
be.
Oh yeah, it's awful.
literally
the worst
infinite.
magic.
You're more support, aren't you? Okay.
Yep.
And I guess focus on expanding those support capabilities in the field. Potion to be able to fabricate potions. Maybe expand shields.
come down before you
Cover more than just yourself.
I can fabricate.
It's fine. I'll catch them.
I can fabricate chemicals, though I am unable to fabricate anything that is imbued with magic.
Sure, I'll find some way
So
to...
it's just alchemic potions, not magic potions.
Yeah, not that hard.
Indeed.
And
Yeah, the
I would
difference
simply need the
is
base elements.
some creatures need magic potions, others need alchemic because they can't do magic, and blah 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 blah. blah.
Mhm.
So many technicalities in this existence of ours. Jesus Christ!
which is a shame.
I swear to God, my brain.
Though I will say currently my power reserves are rather low.
Find a way to
I
recharge
prefer
on the
not
fly.
to Fabricate
Reminds
anything
me
right
of
now.
something.
I'm not saying fabricate anything
Fair.
right now,
I mean,
but
A little bag of candies.
figure out any healing items you can fabricate yourself to speed up the healing of allies on missions, and find a way to expand your shield to encompass more than just yourself. If you can do so without sacrificing its integrity, that's even better. If you can only take one hit, that's fine as well. You're not much of a frontline combatant, so support capabilities are your best bet until you can upgrade into something a lot more tankier.
No, it's a bag. It's a bag. Don't bite the bag.
I am currently working on an upgraded body more akin to my real one.
Well, that'll work. Keep in mind the needs of
With that, I would be
yourself and
much
everyone.
better at combat.
Please help.
Combat itself is something we actually have on lock around here.
Here you go.
Everything else, however,
you put them all in the bag.
Oh,
Make them a little pouch.
not so much.
I would still have the
Next time
same
you say so,
support
I'm opening it
functions
for you.
as I do now.
That way they don't-
Well, that's good.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna say something as well to me a little bit ago. What was it?
That tarot cards.
Ah, the tarot reading.
Oh yeah, might as well get it for everyone. Sure.
All right, let's go to a desk that I don't have a bunch of paperwork on. Let's go to the main hall. Let's go to the big main desk. Nice and spacey.
Mm-hmm.
Thing I'm going to possibly knock over and hate myself for.
No, I'm not doing that.
Hop on. I'll give you a shortcut.
I'm not actually doing that. That's crazy.
So we know when you're all set.
All right, I forgot about our big book.
Literally space
That one will do,
on these side bits.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. This will be enough.
There we go. Good now.
Yes, if you are willing.
With a snap of his finger, a small flame briefly lights up on the table, leaving a deck of cards behind.
I wish to know more
Ace,
about your
Picking it up, begins to
druidic
shuffle.
abilities.
I haven't even added the bow.
placing it back down.
So,
Way down.
before we begin, is the fun part.
You know that
To do a tarot card reading, you have to ask a question. So what question do you have for the tarot cards?
Yes.
Where are the rest of my zodiac? I already have
The
one.
rest of your zodiac. Alright.
12 annoying assholes who want my soul. I already have one. I need the rest of them. Or at least to know where they are. Don't know when they're gonna show up or if they'll even be able to show up.
Mm.
Don't know if they
So
fucked
you
off
have
to
Taking
chill.
the top card,
reproduce them
placing it down.
for the flower itself.
Ace does this 6 times, with leaving 2 rows of 3 cards in front of you. As he places the last, a number lights up on each of the back,
It's simple.
1 through 6.
Joy.
Pick your first card. Just say a number.
Another thing we have to consider also what method you plan
4.
to put this little soul into.
As Ace flips over the card,
He's actually doing tarot reading.
you are
on
met with the star.
Oh, that's not
A
fair.
simple card in appearance. It looks very much like that of a star. However,
Go ahead now.
a sense that washes over you the moment you see the card. Something ominous?
The star is renewal, faith, hope, and purpose. Whatever you are searching for,
No.
which in this case is your zodiacs. Ironic, actually, considering constellations.
I'm out to get them before they get me.
There,
If the spirit
There
itself
is
has the capabilities.
a path, a hopeful path,
Some things, for example,
to renew
something
whatever has
say
been
that in
broken
colors,
apart.
Some kind of ability of some sort. Being able to see in different ways.
The
Pick your second
arsenal.
card.
What people
Going with 6 now.
normally view as a vision.
The arsenal. Right.
This time, as Ace flips over the card, you are greeted with a singular sphere silver moon.
The moon symbolizes fear, anxiety, illusions, and the subconscious. During your search for what has been lost,
And something
there will be
small
many
in the
tricks
first place.
and doubts.
Don't
You will
start
doubt yourself.
blind.
You will doubt what you're doing. You will doubt the very nature of what is right and wrong on your quest. But it is also your intuition,
Nothing happens
the thing that will push you forward to the inevitable fate.
for me body of a plant.
You may pick one
It's a
more
living
card.
being by itself, just the plant itself,
1.
which means it needs time.
Because why not?
As Ace flips over the card, you are met with an
dead.
image of a holy woman,
Shit.
the High
It's also the
Priestess.
safest way to
Oh, that's...
considering
Oh, that is concerning.
The High Priestess,
for me body.
divine, subconscious, sacred knowledge, and intuition.
Or they're trying to scare you. One of the other.
This is interesting. This is the one that stands out. This is not your journey,
Act surprised.
but
like,
this is the
you know,
outcome.
Pretend to distract you. Then
When
just
done,
one of
you
the
will
other.
gain,
They come out.
or you will come to face a truth.
Is that my card?
A knowledge
Also,
that you have always known,
plant-based columns.
but has been out of your reach
Matter of fact,
until then.
I have a bunch of them.
With that,
The catch is there.
all 6 of the cards burst into a flame and disappear before you.
It gives directions.
and with that,
Always want a completely
your fortune
independent
has been
one,
read.
which will let
That's not ominous as all hell.
from the soul
Cryptic.
itself.
Very specific. I do like that we got the moon and the stars.
That's why I
That
said
made me
it's
chuckle.
gonna take
What do you mean?
I am very interested in the High Priestess, though.
What do you mean? I already know these things have changed
Well,
their
as I said-
form. Don't know what they look like now.
Oh, no. This isn't about you. That's about what happens
Never mind.
after.
Fair enough.
The first 2 were about you and your search. The last one's the
Can't help
conclusion.
now.
After everything is said and done. A point beyond your planning and expectations.
Joy.
Particularly
Careful.
simple flower.
Divine or sacred knowledge
Straight away. Like
isn't exactly as straightforward as it sounds. It's merely something enlightening.
I'm not worried that one of these things have a
You
cult.
may come out of this as a whole different person.
Probably. Next.
mhm.
Does anyone else want to be spooked by tarot cards?
Yes, and the thing about this.
Me and
a
Shiro.
normal flower normally blooms towards
Alright.
the direction in which is just
Ace
sun
once again
shines.
picks up the deck and shuffles it before you before placing it back.
As before,
Meaning
there
that
needs to be a
it's
question.
indeed
So
what
what
of Raven
do
that
you
is,
ask of the tarot
able
card?
to move around as it wish.
It can be anything.
Limited.
Future, past, answers to a question that you've never understood. The fate of another, the fate of yourself. Ask away.
What will be Shiro's fate?
Shiro's fate. What will be Shiro's fate?
And the
Ace
thing
begins the
about
draw
what
from the top of the
Gates
deck.
wishes to do,
Laying before
giving
you
it life,
2 rows
I
of
can't be
3
certain
cards.
how
As he
attuned
finishes
they
placing
are,
the 6th card,
so I can't say how
a
fast they
number
are.
lights up on the back of each card. 1 through 6.
Yes, then also
Pick your first
how
card.
strong connection do they have to nature?
Number 1.
If they're gonna be a living nature
Number
being,
1.
Start with the beginning.
it will take
As you
off.
flip over the or as Ace flips over the card, you are greeted with an image of a man curled up in what appears to be rags.
The first card is the Hermit,
Knew it.
which represents soul searching, introspection, low.
Well, what do you know?
Their fate looks to be one of self-discovery, finding themselves,
Yes,
but
we also
also
have to take into consideration
a loneliness.
this, which have been dead for a
Pick the second
very,
card.
very long time,
Number 3.
meaning that they probably have lost a bit of their own touch, and it's gonna take
As
them time
Ace
to
flips
recover
over
and
the
gather
second
up
card, you are
themselves.
met with the image of a judge.
Oh, now this one is getting spicy. What we have here
It's getting
is
spicy.
judgment. As you can imagine, judgment is not quite justice. Judgment obviously represents judgment, but it also represents absolution, rebirth, and an inner calling.
Oh.
During Mrs. Shiro, depending on, family is self-reflection and isolation, loneliness. They will come to a point where they
I have
are
already done so plenty.
absolute. They have come to a judgment of themselves, and they are reborn into a new person, metaphorically, or maybe literally.
It's the matter about the one
Always
that controls
really hard
it.
to tell.
It's gonna have a hard time.
Now, please pick a third and final
Because
card.
sure I can make a judgment.
Number 4.
Though, at the end of the day, it's up to them.
As Ace flips over the final card, you are met with an image of a man upon a throne
Establish further
and a crown
communication with
upon
Alice.
his head.
It would be very
For the
helpful
final
if you
card,
could
we have the Emperor.
inform her of this
Authority, structure, establishment.
endeavor
Even a father figure.
so that we
Here
may
comes
get her
another
consent
thing.
for
At
it.
the end of the journey,
Yes, you need the consent.
there will be order.
Otherwise, this is completely pointless.
Shiro will find, through their judgment and absolution, through their self-reflection,
Maybe they just want
an
to be left
order
alone and rest in
and an
peace.
establishment, structure to whatever their fate is.
That is a
How
possibility.
that forms and what
Yes, because
manner
his
that
spirit
takes,
lingers,
however,
doesn't mean it wants to come
that
back.
is up to fate to decide.
With
It's
that,
One of
the
the things they
cards
did
before you
say-
burst into flame and disappear.
One of the things they did say was, "Let
There.
me die,"
There leaves.
or "Why won't
Thank
you
you.
let me die?"
Eh.
So they were in
Gremlin.
And you've been spooked.
They said that.
Get over here. Get over here.
Does anyone else wish
Get
to
over
have their tarot cards read?
Hold the same opinion.
The fate of your... Oh, your kin. Hello.
Because another thing you have to keep in
So,
You
mind
got the kin part right.
I got...
when you even bring someone back.
So, same as before.
without
Ace
their experience
picks up the
of death
cards.
itself,
The deck and shuffles again before placing the deck back down.
when they
What
be
is your
traumatized.
question for the tarot cards?
I want to know how my village and my family is
They
doing.
are already traumatized.
You wish to know how your village and family has been? Is that correct?
Most beings
But now they're currently
encounter
doing.
some form of trauma in their lifetime.
Oh, how they're
They're
currently
away.
doing. Okay.
Ace begins to draw from the top of the deck, placing before you, the same as
It
before,
is up to them whether they would
2
want to live
rows
with said
of
trauma.
3 cards. As he places the final one, once again the cards have a number 1 through 6 light up on the back of them.
Please pick your first card.
Well, think about this in another regard. Death is a part of life.
I'm sorry, I didn't really hear you.
There is a time when everything is
6.
supposed to end. And everything is
As
supposed to
Ace
be
flips,
after.
not an image of a person,
The cycle
but
of life.
instead a rather intricate looking image of a
However,
old medieval chariot.
they did not get a chance to live full, fulfilling life.
Which,
Hmm.
give me
I
one
want you to
second,
sum
because I
that up
actually don't
in
remember the
if possible.
chariot.
They were killed at a very young age.
So, the chariot is success, action, determination, willpower, and control.
One thing that is for certain,
This
they
village of
might have
yours
before. No matter how hard
is
they would try, they would not get the
alive.
same life that
Well,
they would
not
have
destroyed.
had in the past.
It is taking action. It is
I
partly
believe it is
rebuilding.
possible that we may not wish to have that life. Would rather have something new. It seems rather tragic.
Did I? Yeah. Yeah. Did I? Zwei. Eins. And change from view. Damn thing's not as good. Damn thing's not as good as Witherbane. Hell is that thing? Oh, Wither Soul. How did I make something so heavy? Damn it. Bitch. Still can't get the shape right. I can't be using something that large anyway. Unwieldy.
What is the result of the life of our guild
I will at
master?
least attempt communication
And
with
where will
Alice
it go?
to
Now
see if they are
this
willing to go through with this.
is truly an interesting question.
Yes.
Ace begins to draw cards from the top of the deck, placing once again 2 rows of 3 before you. And as they place the final card, they each are numbered 1 through 6. Ready? The first card. Ooh. I love the confidence. As Ace flips over the first card, you are met with the silvery,
Thank you greatly for
spherical
being willing to help
image
me.
of the moon.
Mm.
We start off with the moon, symbolizing fear, anxiety,
Andreas, go.
illusion, the subconscious, and intuition.
I believe that is all I wish to discuss.
It seems that your fate
Pretty good.
is
Oh, that's
not
good.
going to be one that is so straightforward. There will be tricks, twists, and curves in your path. You will likely second guess yourself and your actions. But there is more to go. Please, pick your second card.
4.
4.
As Ace flips over the card, you are met with the image of a shining star.
The star, hope, faith, purpose, renewal, and spirituality. During your lifetime, let's say, what will push you along the most will be your own faith and purpose and hope that what you are doing is what is right. You will push to do what you think
for the best. Until the end of your fate comes. Please, your final card.
One.
She gets the High Priestess. I'm gonna skirt. I'm gonna laugh.
You are met with the image of a blazing sun. The sun. Arguably the best card you can see. Positivity, warmth, fun, success, vitality. This is what awaits the end of your fate. Whatever the future has in store for you will be a trying one. It'll be nothing but your faith and hopes and the purpose that you strive for that pushes you through your difficult times. But at the end of the road, when all things are said and done, what you will find there is your success and the warmth of what you create or seek, and the positivity of all that comes with it. As Ace finishes speaking, the cards before you burst into flame and disappear once again. You are in for some turbulence, my friend. But keep heart. Seems it is not all for naught.
When she got the High Priestess, I would have laughed.
Considering it's a question about your own fate, that is actually a miraculous ending. Very few ever get the sun of all things at the end. Most do get the moon at the start, though. And with that, I think, unless there's someone hiding behind a pillar, nope. I believe that is everyone that is currently curious about having their fortunes read.
Yep. Sort of scene. My hair is in my eyes. I wonder. Physics? Yes. Cool. That's interesting. Really need to get more food to make in the kitchen.
I had a thought that if we can't do anything, letting Doll disappear for
Oh,
the
this has been
sake
fun.
of Alice because she was
So many
there
troubled
with you
paths.
a lot. But I realize that's wrong.
Finding entertainment in this.
Hello.
Hello. How long were you standing there?
2 seconds.
Okay.
2.3 seconds.
We'll see what happens.
I have a
Okay.
question.
Yes.
You're good with soul stuff, right? Can you like look at souls? Like, can you figure out what their condition is?
Stuff of yours.
Hmm?
Well, yes, that's the entire reason why I'm
Good luck with that
having
finding
them
stuff of
come
yours.
for medical.
Yeah.
Is that like an intensive process that you have to set up for? Or can you do that for anyone?
I mean, if you're fine with having me fiddle around within you, then I mean, yeah, I can just do it.
Tarot cards to
You have
getting
to,
our
like,
souls
actually go
looked
in
at.
there? It's not just.
I will literally
Just
reach my
asking
hand
questions.
into a being's body and physically touch their soul. It is not a painful thing, but it's definitely feeling very weird. Yes.
You want to try anything?
Anytime someone offers that is very ominous.
Go for it.
Do it.
But I'm also not one to say no.
You are all going to see what at first appears like Ace impaling the Guildmaster in front of you, but quickly you will realize that their arm does not come out the other end. As if
Ugh.
their body is literally a gateway to somewhere else, and Ace has just reached inside.
Clearly she's bigger on the inside.
Oh, you cheeky bitch! Ah,
Hmm?
I
What
got
was it?
pranked.
You got pranked. Simple as that.
That ain't for me to tell. That's a whole revelation. That ain't for me to tell.
Now I'm curious to see what you'll see if you check mine.
If you want to know what happened, I have no soul.
Oh.
Is this a literal thing?
Yes, it's a literal
or-
thing.
No, she's just a cold person.
I didn't know that can happen.
Your
I mean,
soul
she
doesn't.
did inject me with horse tranquilizer once.
Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. If I were to sit here and take someone's soul, it's basically the same as what we were talking about before. You have all the memories, your emotions are just gone. You're basically starting emotionally from scratch one. You are not the same person. You are not the same personality. You do not have the sense of emotions. You have to relearn all of that, and you become a whole new person.
Oh joy.
And the
So all
old
in all,
person
not
is in
fun.
the soul.
All in all, not fun.
It's also bad if your soul gets damaged, because that also affects your personality. Having your soul taken and being soulless doesn't mean death. No, it can if it's forcibly taken in such a brutal, unsophisticated way, but
Just tearing it out.
I imagine something like that.
Ooh, that's a rarity, especially amongst the Fae.
Alright.
You could call it a self-curse.
Yeah, everyone's got their own baggage. Anyway, you want me to
Yeah.
fiddle with you?
Unless one of you two want to go next. Or three.
You can go
I was
next
just
if you
asking
want.
about it.
Alright, sure.
You can go
I
next.
mean, I don't mind doing some soul searching with you all.
Alright, Koister, so as Ace reaches in, what does he find?
12 very old, very upset undead beings cast their eyes towards him. And 2 old, but not as old as the 12 beings
Okay,
are
wait.
keeping
So this
tabs.
is like a physical touch of the soul. It's not a gaze. It is if there is a soul, fragmented, damaged, or otherwise. Or not.
Then pretty much, yeah, there is one very large chunk there. A lot of other missing pieces.
But it is fragmented.
It
Okay.
is fragmented. It's fun. He's getting his parts back slowly by slowly. You don't fight 12 withers and then just get
Okay.
dismantled.
This explains literally your entire tarot card reading. Good to know. Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Oh.
We're one-on-one on rarities. Who wants to go next?
That literally explains it.
Yes?
We're just doing all the spooky
Yes, you
stuff
wanna go
today.
next?
And tonight. What fucking time is it?
I don't know if there's
It's
anything
always
specific.
night here. I don't know.
According to my watch, around 12:30.
Hmm.
Alright. You ready?
It's running a
It's-
bit fast though.
It's a shaken.
The reach.
What do I find? Bertina's soul. Is it there? Is it fragmented? Is it damaged? Is it not there?
Could be a
You have a moment?
perfectly normal soul.
Perfectly
That's
normal.
them affected.
Not as far as I'm aware, and that would be up to you. All soul stuff requires
Not affected by
permission
soul magic, but just shadow
yourself.
magic itself.
Nah.
Then normal.
All right. Still entirely unique so far for everyone, technically. Although yours
Unique.
is normal. Sorry. I mean, no one here so far has had the same as anyone else. Though
That's
we may
fair.
come across.
Guess me
No,
next.
no. You know what? Considering we have Cassandra here, this might be the first case of doubles. And reach.
Do I find damaged, fragmented, not there, or two?
The soul is in the process of splitting in half. In a willing sense, not damage, just division in a sense.
Division. Okay, okay.
Mitosis.
Never mind, I take it back. We have another very rare case. What the fuck is? Y'all are weird.
You got the most peace.
That's
So,
coming from me.
judging from your reaction, you got the most peaceful yet messed up guild
Violated in the
here.
most serious way. Ugh. Never again.
Debatable. Yeah. I'm literally touching insides that are more inside than your inside. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're
Debatable
fine.
that we're the most peaceful.
At least it's not
Definitely.
cold.
It's not.
Imagine if it was cold, it'd be so uncomfortable.
Oh God, I would hate that.
Mm-hmm.
Considering
So-
Reapers do this sort of stuff, and they are 90%, like, almost all of them use ice magic. And they're known for their cold touch.
So, what did you see anyway?
You're having twins, congratulations. No, seriously.
Congratulations.
It's like when a baby is forming, but then it starts to divide into twins. You're
Just-
there. It's not
Mm.
quite formed into two twins yet.
Shit, I was
but
accurate.
It's working its way.
Huh.
But I don't want kids.
He means your soul is splitting.
Well,
Budding off.
Oh.
Looks like I was right with what I said to
Oh.
Shiro earlier then.
Huh.
technically, yeah. It's like a really extreme personality, dual personality.
It better be if we fuck up our sync long enough. According to the scriptures, we're going to just break
You better not break then.
internally. Yeah, we'll try not to.
I imagine by break, it'll be breaking apart the two halves before they fully become two
Yes.
wholes. So it would leave not
Yeah.
one damaged soul, but two damaged souls, technically.
Half of a half.
It won't kill you. It will really suck, though. For you.
Yeah, we don't want that. Neither of us want that.
I mean, fair. Not really. Well, there's technically a way to cultivate it, but technically, no.
Shiro has a question. In demon terms, are we considered a 2-for-1 special?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
It's got to be cultivated and separated.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Otherwise, they're a defect.
Is that
Like a
better or
damaged
worse?
soul. It's got to be healed so that it's
Worse.
worth what it's worth.
Okay, okay.
Imagine trying to sell busted gear. No one's gonna want that.
What about you?
Not quite busted. It's
But-
just
Damaged.
not right.
Again, you're a
Mm.
drone. That might,
Not finished.
the drone part might make things complicated.
That is true.
Yeah. What's this about you wanting to see if you have a soul?
Simply see if there is one.
No, this ought to be good.
I'm just gonna.
I feel like if the answer is yes,
Reach
Ellis
on
is
in.
going to lose their mind.
So,
And if the answer's no,
glad to had this chat. I just want to
Mhm.
clarify. Is there a quote unquote physical connection like a link that is there. It would be visible in this
Shoes
case,
relieved.
otherwise.
Really?
Basically, as you reach in, it would
That's what
feel
you
like
want
you're
breaking
about to
apart?
touch a soul, but then you wouldn't find anything.
That and that it's working. That they're not
So,
just a figment.
This would be a link. It's not a bind.
You recall that story I told Shiro?
But it's a link, a soul link.
Yeah.
Same principle,
It
but
attaches
Shiro.
the soul
So long as Shiro says and truly believes they are a person, reality will change to
does
reflect it
not
in some form.
bound permanently.
Shiro's getting a soul
It
budding
would
off of
feel like
yours.
that, but it would be kind of off.
So long as
I'll
you
make
two
sure of
remain
that.
in balance, you'll be fine sharing a body. However, you need to be able to trust and work with each other.
Feel like a normal soul link, but it would be kind
Yeah,
of
we're gonna be working on that a lot.
Something you should practice as well is kicking each other's emotions down.
Okay.
Do stuff that would make you upset and have the other try and kick that emotion or give you a kick in the pants to
Alright.
reboot you. You can do that,
Yeah.
and
Are you
emotional
remote controlled?
landmines aren't that much of a deal for you anymore.
This body is, yes.
Alright, that explains it. Okay.
No soul?
Oh. I mean, that specifically, no.
The
But then-
links,
Ah.
they have a
Well,
soul, but the
I
link,
imagine, yes.
you
I
can
have
feel.
to see the other side.
Imagine you can feel something,
Ah.
but you can feel something, but
It's
nothing at the moment.
basically a soul link. Normally it's done as a spell. It's a type of soul magic. In this case, it does not feel like soul magic, so it is probably technologically done. In which case, fuck that bullshit. But I also imagine that's how they are remote controlled. Is through that link
Well-
because
well, if that's the
wherever
case,
fuck they
then-
are.
If you can't redo your quantum thingy, you can use magic for it. Because I know that was an issue you were dealing with.
No. You don't understand.
Oh.
If I would need the original soul to link to something.
Oh. Okay.
I
Oh.
can't reverse engineer this.
Oh.
Yeah,
Worth a
'cause
shot.
one, there's no actual soul within this little floaty, kind of spherical, mechanical machine. Two,
Drum.
my range is not infinite, and I don't even know any sort of image of the person I'd be linking. I presume person. I don't. Entity I would be linking a soul to.
By the way, I have a question.
Shared a photograph in the chat room.
We may or may
Might
not
be
have.
go take
it's
a
not
rest.
possible from this end.
Rest well.
Well then.
See ya.
Um, as a demon, what's your opinion on this deal I made with another demon? It didn't
Devil.
involve my soul. Sorry.
Wait a minute, you made it.
Basically, I bought them a drink of Purple Lotus for a pair of sunglasses. And I counted that as like some sort of fancy deal. No soul magic or anything involved.
I mean, yeah, that could.
Was that a good deal or bad deal for
Contract.
them, considering they bought just a shot of rum?
Depends on how expensive the glass is, or how badly
Just
they
the
wanted
overpriced
it.
Purple Lotus stuff.
That's the funny thing with contracts is it really comes down to what the devil or demon wants, how much they want it, what their sin is.
Greed.
Then yeah, they probably just thought it looked nice and really wanted it.
Well, they wanted the drink. I got the sunglasses.
Oh,
What do those glasses even do?
Nothing. They're just very nice looking
no, they're
glasses.
just expensive glasses.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe they just didn't have money on them. They really wanted a fucking drink.
Oh.
I guess. You remember
Is this
them?
About that? Yes, this demon that wanted to bargain for my soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they just straight up walk up to you and they're like, "Hey, do you want to do a contract or a bargain for your soul?" They're probably very, very, very poor, or very weak if it's a demon. In demon's cases, typically very weak.
They did
Yeah.
look weak.
Yeah, Dorada needs to get over here and
If it's
give these guys a contract lesson.
I could literally sit here and teach 1,000 demons and devils how to do good contract business, and they still would fucking go and fuck up.
Yeah. Want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. So I guess you gotta teach them yourself then. I hope they don't
Even
mess
if
up.
even if I taught them like the ins and outs of contracts, it's
It's still gonna happen.
not a guarantee that they'll actually learn.
True. Just say no. Simple as that. Just say no.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. Just say no.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
I mean,
In terms
the
of
glasses
what
were worth more
souls
than the drink.
means for demons, one soul is like a. Depending on the demon, it's the most minute power up. Some species grant bigger power ups for some demons. This is
Hi.
Hello.
hello. This
Can
is
I help
not
you?
the case for every species. I know reapers place a big importance on like some sort of weird
And
shit that I don't
you
quite
are?
understand. It's a reaper thing, but
This is coconut.
that's not gonna be something from
Okay.
Sarah's
that
familiar.
you'll get from demons and devils. Devils, one soul is
I'm
$1.
waiting to see how long it
If they're
takes you to get
just
dizzy.
straight up asking for your soul right away. They're poor as fuck and not really worth dealing with. Now, if they're trying to get you to do something which will sacrifice other people's souls, be wary. That person knows what the fuck they're doing, and will probably play you like a fiddle.
Extends
Hmm.
league.
I believe I will simply just refuse any offer for my soul.
I mean, it's literally what I just did. I not just say that? I feel like I just said that.
You did.
I was
Okay.
simply reiterating.
Okay.
Besides, it was very unlikely that they would be within the Purple Lotus.
No, they would not have been. B, you
Can I
don't.
help you?
I don't think you can technically. Actually, that would be interesting. Essentially, what would happen if you did is your soul would slingshot from wherever the fuck it actually is to this form now, which may just absolutely destroy the soul mid-process before it even reaches said devil or demon.
Funk.
Oh.
Yeah, because I'm not quite sure the distance of which you are from this form right now. And that is a soul rebound, which is basically instantaneous. It doesn't travel through space and time.
It is a different universe. So,
Yeah, no, I guarantee that soul
a
would just...
functionally infinite distance.
Yeah, that happens. Your soul is
that
screwed.
soul would just instantly disintegrate and return to the natural flow, and you as a person would cease to be you as a person. You'd still have your memories, you'd still be able to function, you would still... Well, actually, maybe not this form, but if that is how you are controlling this robot in front of you, then no, this robot would likely cease functioning.
Yes.
But you would still live, and you would still have your knowledge, and you just
Yes.
wouldn't have any emotions or...
This drone
Yeah.
is unable to function without the link
If you're going to kiss me, you gotta buy me dinner
Then
first.
yeah, this drone would go kaput instantly, as the soul goes kaput instantly.
Oh no, get back here.
Well, that just serves as even more incentive
That's how you do it.
to refuse any offer like this.
Yeah. Typically, if they're like, "Give me your soul," it's not worth it.
They're not worth dealing with, yeah.
Yeah.
I do not know when it would possibly be
That's
worth
enough.
So here's the thing.
Started it.
If there is
And you're an
absolutely
idiot for
nothing
continuing it.
that a devil or demon can Yeah, mostly yes.
Don't back down
So-
from a challenge like that.
Cases like that happen when someone gets really, really desperate and they
A safe
forcibly
space, sure,
summon a demon
fine.
or devil, and then that said demon or devil cannot leave without
I think I might hop
said
into the ice
individual
cooler
undoing
in
the
a bit.
magic that summoned said demon or devil. But said individual has literally nothing of worth except for their
Hardhead.
basically dollar
training.
worth soul. That's when that happens. And the person is normally at that point so desperate that they'll trade it. Basically, the devil or demon just wants to get out of the fucking trap that they're in.
Hmm.
That is the only time it actually happens, other than just people trying to go around and scam individual
Is this her way of saying
souls,
she's
which
hungry
is
or
just
something?
Stupid.
Or did she just do this?
If you are speaking, we cannot hear you.
I don't think they can talk. It's not something we
No,
can
no,
understand.
Not,
I
not,
wasn't
not her.
speaking.
Oh, they can talk.
If I was hungry, I would have already gotten food.
Yes, they are hungry. They would like to go get food. Okay, go get food.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, I
I'll
said
go get
if I
food.
was already, if I was hungry, I would go get food.
Oh, no.
I could get a fish and start slapping people with it.
You slap me, I'm gonna rat you out.
What the fuck was that?
Hmm.
Huh?
The hell is?
Hi, Carrot. That reminds me.
Hello.
You need to adjust the runes. We have a slime person.
Are you
I'm
fucking?
not sure if you have yet. Yeah, we have a slime girl on staff, or not staff, in the guild.
And they're obviously not here. Okay, so they're not
here
so
today.
I can't make correct adjustments. So I will remove them for
I
now.
would recommend this.
Whoa, who are you?
Yes, make some kind of key that negates the rune.
Hello there.
So we can just simply give to this individual.
I know where Boots is. I could go get her.
Incredibly complicated.
Oh, that's Carrot.
True.
Who's this
They're talking potato spirit. If you crush them, they'll respawn as a new potato.
I'm going to just remove this for now.
Fancy.
I know where Boots is.
Alright,
Do you wish
so
for me
those-
to retrieve them?
If you do, I'm ratting you out.
Okay, well.
I'll get them when they're here. next time.
Wow.
Never
So
shot.
fair warning.
Why did you bring the board too?
Cosmically. It's me.
I'll get them next time. No worries.
They look like they deserve it.
So fair warning for all of you.
Joy.
Who are you?
I have removed the
Greywarden.
so the slimes can get back into the kitchen now.
Hi. My name is Carrot, a potato spirit. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
I'm sure they will
I'll-
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't add.
Whenever I meet them.
Hear
Yeah.
Their actions
I don't-
carefully.
I don't get it.
Enter the door and
Why a potato? Trauma.
I don't know.
Don't
They
do
seem
it.
to keep forgetting that there's,
Don't
you know,
do it.
Right.
Whenever
I'm
they're
warning you.
here,
Oh
I'll
wait,
just
hold on. I need to go wash
have
it
them
first.
be here so I can
Well, we
what?
are in the Feywild, so
do the runes and exclude
that's
them.
not so surprising.
Oh, not
They
the
have
spirit
a scene
possessing the
involving you.
potato. I mean, why the potato? Why the potato?
Oh, I'm not possessing a potato.
I'll only rat
I
them
am
out.
put in a potato.
If you do it, so help me God, I will
It's a
rat you
wet
out.
fish.
Alright, potato, I need to
You are-
ask because the lady
You don't, no, I'm not even giving you the chance.
The night is getting young. Would you like a tarot card reading
dare you.
before I go to sleep?
Oh, sure.
Hey, Lynn,
What's a tarot
Alright.
card?
you know what they wanted to get my help with at one
It's
point?
a type of scrying.
They wanted to
that
hook
can
you
do
up with Farah.
your
they wanted to
fate
play
if you
matchmaker and
cast
set up-
the fate of
Set
other
up plans for
people,
you.
Yada yada yada.
No.
Orc. Oh,
Sure.
orc.
All right, kids.
As you say that,
What are you calling a kid?
a small burst of flame
You.
appears before you,
Grabs.
and what is left in its place is a
You like
deck
flying?
of
Let's
cards.
go.
Oh,
Ace
they
will
are
pick this up
kids.
and begin shuffling before
You act like it.
before placing it back down in front of you.
Now, this is very particular magic.
Joy.
You must ask a
Oh.
single question to the tarot cards.
Oh, any kind of question?
Any kind of question. Could be your fate, your future, your past, something you don't know, the answer to a mystery, the answer to someone else's fate or future or past, or their love life or your love life, or anything. But the answer will be probably very cryptic
Hmm.
and very spooky.
Oh.
No, seriously, like it's. I had no idea about the fucker behind you. I read his tarot card, then I found out about the fucker behind you, and a lot of things made more sense.
How does carrot taste when he's
Who is
baked
that?
and stuffed?
Wait, what the fuck?
I'm sorry, I've had a lot of baked potatoes in my time, okay? Never had one that's been... No, has spirit holding it, so... Curiosity.
I
Don't bake me.
assume. Actually,
Okay.
wait. Since the potatoes not. All right. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, just-
Okay. Well, I want to ask the tarot card. When will I have a body that is not a potato?
When will you possess a non-potato-based body?
Ace
You
will
okay?
begin taking cards off the top of the deck,
Yes.
placing them
Lost in
before you
thought?
in 2 rows of 3.
Yeah,
As
yes,
he finishes
thinking.
placing the last card,
So something to do with what Blake
the
said,
numbers-
or
each of them are
revealed.
numbered 1 through 6 on the back.
Hmm? What about
You can
Blake?
pick.
That has something to do with what Blake revealed.
Please pick your first card.
No.
Alright.
Number again?
Between the
Good, because I
numbers
have
1
no
through
help in that
6,
direction, I just say
each card
good
in front
luck.
of you has a number 1, 2, 3, 4,
I don't
5,
understand
or
what was
6.
the point.
You must pick
I don't know.
one of these
I'm
6
not dumb.
before you to flip, or to have flipped.
Hmm.
I will pick. Carrot will pick. Number 3.
Number 3. As Ace flips over the card, you are met with
Welcome back. Hello, Shiro.
an image
Mm.
of a shining
Mhm.
star.
Got yeeted into the water again. At least once
The
a week.
first card is the star, symbolizing
Oh.
hope, faith, purpose, renewal,
Watching you.
and spirituality.
Hmm?
This is
That gremlin.
very vague. Whether or not
Yeah, it
you
is
will
very vague.
get a new body
Oh boy.
that is not potato based, there is a hope. You have faith that one day you will get it.
Auntie,
Hope that one day you will get it.
can you come here?
That you will be renewed as an individual. To be more
gonna
than
try and hook you up with a
just
date, don't do it.
Can you
potato-esque body that you
teleport me
are.
out?
Please pick your second card.
I kinda had a blindness spell
He
going on
chose
right
this
now.
one. He chose number 6.
Very well.
Number 6.
1, 2, 3.
As Ace flips over the card, the image is interesting. You see a seeming angel with 2 chalices.
Curious. This representing balance, moderation, patience, and purpose,
Oh.
along with your hopes and desires to be renewed in a new body. You must first find patience, balance, a purpose for the body, for you, your
own purpose. And exercise moderation, not eagerness, not desperation, but moderation in your goal and how you achieve it.
You eating the bat shit again?
Please pick your last card.
Interesting.
Keep in mind,
There's a
this
hole.
card determines the end result.
Hmm.
Pick wisely.
I choose the first one.
As Ace
Number 1.
flips over the card, you are met with the High Priestess, an image of a priest before you. The High Priestess, intuition, sacred knowledge, and the subconscious mind. I've seen this a lot tonight, actually.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it?
And this is... it's unnerving, actually. I really don't like this card. It's a priestess. Of course I don't like this card. But...
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I'll choose
no,
another
you
card.
have nothing to apologize.
No, stop.
Oh, okay.
No apologizing.
The High Priestess, as an ending, is mysterious. It represents, as I mentioned, your intuition, sacred knowledge, and the subconscious mind. It is less so, then, that there is a definite result for your fate of a new body, but more of your intuition, your own subconscious capabilities. That, at the end of your hope, desires, will be what really determines whether or not you get a new body that is not potato-based. Is your own innate capability, your own intuition and instinct.
Oh,
And if it matches and allows your actions and your hope and your faith, then and only then will you gain a new form. With that, the cards before you will burst into a flame and disappear.
Ah.
And that is your fate towards your body. The single most cryptic fortune of the night, but you also are asking a very interesting question. Everyone else was like, fate of this, fate of that, how is this? You're just like, will I get a new body? And that's an interesting question altogether, considering.
well,
Why would you not
don't
want to
really
be a
know.
potato? I knew a town that was literally run and powered by potatoes.
Well, I ran out of potatoes to go into. That's why I'm not. That's why I was gone for like a long time.
Is this why Dorada can't
Hi,
like look at a potato?
But thank you.
Yeah.
Probably.
I heard a voice.
Hello.
Am I crazy?
Welcome back.
And Bella.
By chance, do any of you know how to a drawing spell?
Hmm?
She'll move her sleeve just a little and water would come out.
Wait, what?
She's soaked. She needs
She
some dry
teleported
clothing.
Me... Mom teleported me to like.
It's fine with trail of footprints as well.
Yes,
blame
and the rug
Coconut.
is going to be
I
in
can technically try
particular
clothing.
annoying because there's not many places I can hang this.
Tina, I will leave this one to you.
I mean, you can apparently climb trees easily. Get there, help.
No, yeah, I'm going to have to hang this on a tree branch somewhere.
I have a tree branch. Just hang it from up here. Just hang it from up here.
Point.
So look at how
That's
long
good.
this is.
Can you?
Yeah.
And look at the length from the top down.
Hmm,
I would
so
have
she's
to
so
hang it
fat.
off the ceiling of the second floor.
I'm not saying hang it. I'm saying hang it halfway down.
Yeah, one.
Yeah, but that physics.
You could pin it down with a chair. You'd pin it down with a table or
Well,
something.
been a long time.
Yeah, it's fine. Just head pets. You're
When the
okay.
guild is empty.
There you go.
Not risking some idiot
Did someone douse you again with water?
getting hurt.
A lot's happened since you've been gone.
No. I'm sorry.
Told me she
The
was
potato
gonna-
ran out, and me and Lass kind of went on an adventure, and we ran out of potatoes.
Must be great. The rest will do it still.
What did you do? There was
How
something
many-
you
how
missing
many
so
did
many
they eat?
potatoes. That's actually the
Uh,
big point.
well,
Hey, Shiro.
remember the
Yes.
A tiny drop of water.
This is the third I've ever met. Get
Technically,
over
they
it.
are potatoes. They are a spirit.
It's more
inhabiting
than
a
that.
potato.
I know, you know.
This is literally the third individual talking potato I've met in my lifetime.
Wait, there's more?
And yet, I'm not allowed to eat him.
Impressive.
We've been over this. I was there.
You've met three?
I guess I
met
also
three
first time.
different
The first
speaking
time.
potatoes. Two of them were dating each other.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
There's
no
hope
wonder
for
I
you.
didn't know.
I will try and talk to her. I'm going back.
The odds of that are astronomically low.
What? Tell me about it.
Is that how they're repopulating? I
How
don't
are they
know.
repopulating?
I don't know.
Don't get
Think
your hopes
about
up.
it.
Oh. Once I get my new body.
Better
What are we
persevere
gonna do,
for that.
carve
We're gonna
potato?
stick him in an apple, right? We're just gonna stick him in
No,
an
no,
apple.
no, no, we're no, no.
The question
no,
was a
no.
non-potato based body.
A carrot. We give him an actual carrot.
What that
Let him
form
live up to his namesake.
is beyond my knowledge. It was just non-potato
Or
gonna
based.
find
essentially
the-
any other fruit-based vegetable.
We can make him a piece of bread.
We're gonna find the best. You want to be bread?
Hmm.
Seriously, you're laughing?
A loaf of bread.
Are you seriously laughing at that?
If you knew who I hung out with, you'd understand.
I know who you're I know who you hang out with. I know who your therapist is. I have to live with her, unfortunately. Come on, that's low-hanging fruit.
That's what we're
You're
looking
actually
for.
living with her? Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
I missed this.
Alright. Do you want your fortune read?
I miss
Or
you
your
as
tarot
well.
card read? Or whatever.
Do
No,
it.
thank
It'll
you.
solve the mystery, maybe.
Alright. With that, I think I've read literally everyone's fortune.
Not your own.
I've gotta say, the most interesting one is yours.
Whose? Just staring.
Yours.
Mine. Okay, you're staring at the ale, so I'm like, did he do the tarot for...
What? Oh,
You're staring at the fairy one, so I'm
I
like,
should be looking at you.
Now you are looking at the ale for me.
you're looking at the fairy wine. Do you need a drink?
Is my head turned? Is
Yes.
My head a little left?
Yeah.
Not
A
sensitive
fairy
to my
wine?
body.
Shimmering Gale, whatever. Would you like Shimmering Gale?
I have learned. Okay. Now
So,
I'll get there.
mine is the most interesting you've read, for some reason. Okay.
Yes. Yours is the most interesting. The potatoes
is
is
the
the
Greywarden.
most vague.
Oh. Well. Nice.
It is. It is the
is
most
that good?
vague.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ina's the most wholesome.
Oh.
The Guild Masters is the closest to a depressing one that we really got.
What was hers?
Basically, her life and her fate is going to be a struggle right up till the end. But then, as long as she has faith and hope that she'll get everything will turn out well. If she keeps going, keeps trudging through the mud.
That's good.
But it's kind of sad and depressive because gonna be shit going up to that point.
There's gonna be a lot of
Well, not
that.
shit. It's just it's gonna be.
It's gonna be difficult.
Yeah. Yours is actually yours makes a whole lot of fucking sense now too. After I touched your soul. Also,
Did
now I
you
know.
not read my
Wait, what about
fortune?
you? I did not read your fortune.
No, you didn't.
No,
Do you want it read?
Get it
no
read.
thanks.
There you
It's
go.
always fun though.
I do not wish to have my fortune read.
Fair enough.
I learned more about these fuckers than I thought I knew. That I only learned that I knew after I had learned it. Tarot card reading. Fucking weird.
Magic.
I literally I
It's certainly vague.
knew about your soul bullshit from the tarot card reading. I just didn't know I knew. Then I knew your soul bullshit through the tarot card reading. I just didn't know I knew until I learned. Spooky. No, seriously. Like
Yeah.
I had no idea about either of them or their personal dilemmas of the tarot cards.
So
Are just
mine
like, this is a
was-
thing.
Mine was a star, and then something in the middle, I forgot. And then a high piece.
Temperance or temperance.
Temperance. Temperance.
Temperance, yeah.
Temperance in the middle. Wait.
What?
Sorry. I forgot
You're,
about something.
you're good.
Okay.
Okay.
I forgot about it. Never mind.
The first
I was
time,
about
I'm
to ask
assuming.
something. Oh, right. I was about to ask. I never met you,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, did you come here on your free will, or did you come by compulsion?
Gagsy. I'm gonna rest my
I came here to eat potatoes like you.
Very well.
We can talk later if need be. I'll be
But,
about.
what the
Just
fuck?
gonna get some rest. Me and Blake have a bit to talk about.
I also did my own fortune earlier tonight, and it was equally spooky.
But no, that answer. What was it? Remember. Meh. I'm just here. It's better than sleeping in an alley at the moment in Zafira. It gives me something to do too.
Said, and everyone has had the tarot card reading. And I have drained some of my mana.
Love the
because,
flux.
yes, that was magic.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to call it a night. It is not tarot card, honestly, as a magic is really
Hello there.
annoying because in some
Let me get a
cases
check on that idiot.
it takes up more magic depending on the individual and what they're asking. Because like your question was easy.
Hello,
Yours
idiot.
costs like no mana.
It's a talking potato.
Who the fuck are you?
Oh God, he actually had a child with one.
Don't tell me even if I were to do that.
Kill it! Kill it now! Kill it now before it spreads!
Shouldn't we even
Kill it now!
This is the newest of 3 that I have met.
Mm-hmm.
They're already spreading. It's a pandemic. Epidemic.
It's your fault you didn't curb Shulman. It's your fault.
Oh God, it is my fault.
No, for someone tells
Oh
me.
God, it is my fault. I
Hey.
really should have stayed home.
Last I heard,
Hey.
the first one I ever met
No.
is actually
Stop.
in a contract with Satan himself.
Be gone.
Wait, what the
Be
fuck?
gone.
Yes, yes, that's a thing. It
Relax, I didn't
horrifies me.
kill the Zhangs.
Wait,
You can
someone made a
relax.
contract with Satan?
Poe, the
I mean, they're just my
potato,
client. They're not my
used to
kid.
Be a small talking potato like you, and now, well, I don't know about now, but I had heard at one point they were in a contract.
Did
with
use.
Trust me,
Satan
if I adopted
himself,
them, they'd be treated
the
very different.
Devil,
Mm-hmm.
and
You already have one. You already have a kid who's not even born yet, so.
they were working
Which one of
as
the
muscle for him.
devils?
I don't know how that
She's
works.
hatched.
I don't
Ah,
wanna
joy.
know.
I'm gonna go.
When it comes down to
I'm gonna go
him,
fuck
I
with the
want
shade
to
at some
be
point.
nowhere close.
Not gonna kill
I'm
it.
happy you finished that. I'm happy. I need a moment. I've had a day.
What? What did you think I said? What did you think I said?
Don't worry about it. I'll tell you later.
Who are any of us? Do we even know?
Please don't get
Who
philosophical.
are we?
This.
Why are we
I
here?
literally just
Why
read
do
This
we
is the
tarot
reason I
cards
lost
for the
my
last,
arm.
I don't know how. Are you sure this
You
is the
lost
reason?
arm?
She's one of.
Yes.
She's the cause. Yeah.
Wow.
Pleasure to meet you all.
A pleasure to meet
What's
a
your name?
devil? That's debatable.
I'm sorry, I still can't. It has to be his kid. I guarantee you, we do DNA tests.
Okay. Hi, this
DNA
is
potato.
Dorada. I tell you the other name I know her by, but she'd have a panic attack. So this is Dorada. This is the one I was talking about for the contract lessons.
Changes to a new potato every time he dies.
Dorada.
God.
Hi, my name's
Stay away
Carrot.
from me.
Potato Spirit.
Cha cha cha.
That's his naming conventions. You know it.
Yeah. It is.
The other two potatoes that I met was literally named Poe and Tate.
Are you gonna become the toe? Are you gonna combine to form a super potato?
Poe made a contract with the devil, last I heard, and worked for him as muscle. I'm pretty sure he is the super potato.
Wonder
I
how
have
much
many
I-
questions about that, and I don't know.
Wonder
if I
how
want
much I get if I
answers.
planted that potato. You
I
think I
don't know,
just?
but we're getting drinks
get a
after
butcher?
this. I need them.
You first.
Ugh, you and your drinks.
Those are nice apples.
How is your alcohol tolerance? I
It's either
stopped paying
that or
attention.
blood.
Stop paying attention. How is your alcohol tolerance?
Yes.
Blood's not that hard.
Pretty much.
You have a diseased blood bank
But
right
blood's-
here. You could probably go to a blood drive somewhere in Zafira.
No, I bought one.
Yeah, congratulations. There you go.
It's very nice.
Yeah. I own a blood bank.
That weird conversation and me reading fortunes done aside, unless anyone needs me for anything else.
As long as they're not an epidemic, I can't even make money.
I have a job for you.
Oh, fuck. Yes.
Can you finally go fix the plumbing?
I've done
Stay
it
away
4
from me.
times. Who did it again?
Micah showed up soaked to the bone, by the way.
The biggest Duke I have ever met
Cunt.
in that fucking stall.
They're quite
What was this now? Who shut up what?
Micah showed up soaked to the bone. Apparently her mother shot her into a lake or something.
Alright, I've got to go deal with a dookie.
Oh, okay.
I believe it would have.
Thank you.
I mean, it could have been worse. Could have been a girlfriend.
Maybe. If that's the case, I wouldn't be here right now. And you know that.
Fair.
Anyway, I did my sparring with their therapy children.
Hello.
Whoever's bright idea to convince Blake that they should be using great weapons is an idiot. They are not built for it
Doing good.
at all,
I miss you guys.
regardless of any buff their key gives them.
If I can give you a
God forbid something blocks it.
Look,
Come closer.
I can only do so much.
Yeah, that's
We
why
have
I'm
set
training
hour
them.
sessions.
But I'm training them. I already told them ditch the great weapons, swap to something lighter. Fit more speed, fit them
If
better.
it wasn't for the fact that they already had a father figure, I'd consider adoption, but no.
Aw.
Plus, shouldn't get too close to them.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
It's a demon.
I think that's too late already.
Demon.
I think you already got attached.
What?
I think you already got attached.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, I already have one bad history with kids. Remember Melanie?
Not particularly, no.
That's unfortunate. I
If you're
remember.
talking about the bat that lived in that unfinished tower, I never talked to them.
say, my god, it hurts me as much as it hurts you. Be gone. Be gone, potato demon.
I could just eat him, you know.
Works in my favor.
Do it, eat him. 1,000 credits, eat him right now.
Wonder how long it'd take to
I
dissolve
want to see
him.
a crumb left. I don't know. 1,000 credits if you
He is a
disappear
soul
right
inside
now.
a potato, so I wonder, like, what would it take to actually,
1,000
like...
credits, high as I'm gonna go.
Oh. Could just take a bite out of him. Yeah. Are you that scared of him?
You don't understand. Thousands of years, it felt like just living off of potatoes and the fruits. I ran out of chickens, I ran out of cows, I ran out of every...
Potato farm, you say? Would you like to be the start of it?
Okay.
Would you like to be the start of that farm?
I know what you're talking about. I didn't say anything.
Mm-hmm. Relax, you're fine. I know you had...
Piece of...
I know you have a...
Pulls out a piece of steel, pulls out a piece of flint. Come here, boy.
Dorada, I know for a fact you had more food than just potatoes and chorus fruit. Come on.
Yes, I do, but I'm feeding the Endarians and the Shulkers first.
It's not even your...
I only need blood. Okay, let me explain this. The vampirism numbs the palate. I need strong tasting foods.
Are you a vampire?
No, she's a pixie. Can't you see? Look how small she is. Believe it or not, she used to be smaller. She could fit in my hand. That led to a lot of...
those times.
That led to a lot of funny jokes, actually.
Oh, I'm aware. So do you want those credits or not?
I'm not eating, Kim. Are you crazy? I'd rather plant him. I could start a whole new potato field. Make a new potato generator.
Then get rid of him. I don't care
I
if you plant him or kill
I
him,
actually have
just get rid of him.
Also, I can't. He's not mine to do so, so...
You are not making a potato generator. Not on my property. I don't care where you make it, but not on my property.
I literally have new schematics and everything.
I literally do not
Supercharge the
I'll
thing.
give you a greenhouse, but no potatoes. No generators of potatoes.
Fine, we still set up the elder.
Scaring you for being a potato.
Okay, so she has trauma. You see, there was somebody who I used to farm potatoes with. There's something I used to farm potatoes with. The problem is, we turned it to a competition. We were farming thousands of potatoes every, like, 30 minutes.
It was 10,000. I talked him into upgrading to 10,000. It wasn't me doing it.
Weak, come on.
Your fate is a potato. You cannot leave it. You even meet one that is now speaking right in front of you.
You're right. I have to face my problems head on.
Hold on. There's one way to find it. No, hold on. There's one way to find out if he's actually his son. Open up.
Son? Open what up?
He's not opening from the center up, so don't worry. You're fine. We're fine. His gut's not opening.
God, he didn't have children.
You realize if he had
Why not?
children, everyone would literally be fed by potatoes, right?
If you need a
Is this
balanced
some
diet,
sort of
though.
potato god you speak of?
If there's a...
What is this?
Okay, if there's a potato god, me and
say-
him are fighting for
don't
that
say-
title. Me and him are fighting for that title.
Don't say the name. Don't say the name, please. I'd rather it be a
Speak
mystery.
thy name. I want to.
Don't
When I
say
hear it.
the name. I don't want to. No, you can't make me.
Starts with an H.
I cannot.
It starts with an S, ends with an N.
I was about to say.
Superman.
Nah, it's Shulman.
I think I felt my heart start up for a moment.
Showman. Hi, I'm Showman, a potato spear.
Gun.
That's gonna be my Halloween outfit. Would you like it? Dorata?
I don't know if I want to
You
shoot
came
him or
into
me at
my
this point.
Carrot,
house,
carrot, come here.
started
Come
asking
here,
to
carrot.
kill me.
Carrot, come here, come here. Come here, carrot, come on.
Go to him. Go to him right now.
I'm watching you.
From now on, you need to call her Lady Dorito. That's it. Done.
You're gonna what?
Oh my god. Back in here. Back in here. From now on, you need to call her Lady Dorito. That's all.
Got it.
Bye.
What the fuck was that, boy?
I have no clue what you're talking about. The door was
Hey,
shut.
Lady Burrito.
That is not at all what I That is not at all what I said. Okay.
I don't have lungs, but can I hyperventilate?
Rat.
Oh,
Rams. Rams. Holds tightly.
Gonna bake him.
Ay, wait the fuck are you?
Eat into the fire.
I'm burning. Oh no. Oh no.
What did you do?
how would
Put
you
them
do
into the
that?
fire.
You realize that was Lynn's
understand.
familiar. Sarah's familiar. It's one of their familiars. You know that, right?
Sarah,
I will
What does
compensate her.
burning mean?
You don't understand. Well, first of all, they called me names.
He literally
Second
just
of all,
called you
like,
Lady
they're equal to
Burrito.
me, but they're fine.
Yes, even still, it's quite a rude thing to do.
I singed my hands. So even, I hurt myself in them.
No, my fucking gods.
Hmm.
I don't
Says
feel
we're
a
in the
thing.
Feywild.
So I don't. I don't
Well,
feel
get
a thing.
back in there
so,
then.
You know. Not now. That's
No,
a
no, we
wasted
need to make
food.
things even on a cosmic balance. It's not waste.
No.
We can
No,
feed it
no,
to the
it was your
crickets or the
choice.
trees. Fertilizer.
No. That is your choice.
Okay,
no,
you want
no, no,
alcohol or
I
not?
didn't do anything.
It is most
Yes,
certainly
let's-
a waste of resources.
Oh, true. There is alcohol. You can go grab a fairy wine.
We have fairy wine?
Do you want potato wine instead?
We have Shimmering Ale. Shimmering Ale
That one's good.
and
Yeah, that's
Fairy
what's
Wine.
up, wine.
Oh, don't forget to grab any of the mug. Just in case.
Where's this wine at? This is the good shit. Usually can knock Faye off their...
Congratulations, you dropped it.
I don't even know how that happened.
Alright, your choice. Shimmering Ale or Fairy Wine. Don't worry, one of the caskets is mislabeled. It's up to you to find out which is which.
Oh. This is the wine.
Congratulations, we're not drinking here. No, you're not drinking here.
No, we're not. I'm allowed to have a taste. So how was Blake's lesson?
It was
Or
Shiro.
I believe.
Yeah, it was more Shiro. Well, I had them show me what they could do. Physically, they had to fight me and explain what each of their things does. Yeah, I'm gonna be beating.
Tell me you didn't injure them.
I'm gonna be beating the crap out of. I barely even touched them, but I will be beating the crap out of them a lot in the future. I can already tell. They had a gun.
I mean, that's fine.
Follow me. Come on.
Oh god, they had a gun. Really?
Nope. Hang on.
Yep.
Stay right there. Would you not agree that this requires ranged weaponry instead of charging into me? I wouldn't walk in. Undead or not, Wither is still Wither.
Fine, I don't breathe.
Wither is still Wither. I don't need you to breathe, remember?
My goodness, is it loud? Clean this out. I don't want it spreading.
Yeah, don't worry, I can control it.
Not that it's a problem, but it's more so the local fae and fauna.
Don't worry, I can control it. I know what I'm doing. But yeah,
I know, but we don't want to get them antsy.
but yeah. They had a gun. They chose to charge me in melee. Something about shooting a
Well,
sword.
why don't you?
Something about shooting a
They're
swordsman.
scared to shoot someone.
They said it was dishonorable or something. But hey, they're scared of shooting. That's gonna be fun
No,
beating
it's-
out of them.
They work for the Yakuza. They don't care about shooting someone. They don't want to upset people in the guild. No. Listen. It's the fact that there's several guildmates who worship this god that's all about second chances and third chances and the like. So
I don't.
They put it in Blake's head to not want to kill, which I can respect. I'm not gonna lie.
This is going to be a pain in the
But-
ass. But yeah. Also, now their key seems kind of similar to Wither Energy in some form, at least manipulation of it. I'm having them work on a full body cloak instead of just one area. They're not going to be a tank. They're not built for it physically. Their speed and
I
stature,
suggested
on the other
beams,
hand.
but they struggled to.
The problem with beams is it requires concentrated, continuous pushing out. That's why I'd rather them
That's
shoot out.
basically what they described.
Yeah, that's why I'd rather them shoot blasts instead of a continuous beam. A lot more efficient, a lot better for them in the long run. But yeah. The goal is to swap them from their little tank mindset that they're not built for as they are to something more speed-based fighter. They can still get into a scrap up front and personal, but they're not tanky. I saw that immediately.
I see their problem then. It's because of their father. Daddy issues and all that basically knocked it in their head of be a man, go up and just bam, bam, bam. Don't like be sneaky. Oh. Junior and me, they considered magic for sissies. That should give you an idea.
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, you. All I can say is it's not their fault.
You're the
They're
therapist?
very talented. They have potential. Yeah,
Alright.
I'm working with them. I can only do so much during our time frame, though.
I don't actually have, despite
I'm
being
working
staff,
with 2 individuals.
I'm too lazy to get their contact info. So, you pass the message on to them. I'm sure you got a session with them soon. So, tell them.
Sure.
You know that empty wasteland nearby? Or, not wasteland, but more empty meadow nearby? The city?
The one, let's see, I believe it's
Not
over
here,
there,
but
I believe.
not in the Feywild, but more near the
Oh.
building we stay at. Tell them to meet me there at some point.
The empty field next to the mansion. Okay.
Tell them to
I
meet me
mean,
there at some
sure.
point. And tell them that I'm not holding back. If they are not ready, I will put their ass on the ground and they will not be walking for a while.
Please don't break them. God damn it, I did get attached. I hate it that I keep doing this.
You know what? It's fine. I'm doing this to help them. Suppose that I don't think we can just continuously rely on having sparring sessions in the guild to break down whatever insecurities and issues they have. So unfortunately, emotionally they're gonna be all yours, but physically and combat-wise, that's gonna be me, and I'm not
The only
delicate.
thing I'll say is they have all their self-worth and their ability to fight. If you take that away from
I
them,
am more than
don't know
aware.
what will happen.
Oh, I'm more than aware. I saw. Trust me. I know what I'm doing. Somewhat.
I trust you. Like, I honestly trust you. It's just... God, why are we acting like a mother and father to these two? What the fuck?
More just mother. Father would be more Floyd's thing, wouldn't it? Well, Floyd and Elsie, but they're not
Okay,
here.
Meh.
You're acting like a
Listen,
parent.
Listen, they...
You're not adopting
Yeah.
them. Just send them that message. Tell them I'll be at the field every day around,
fine.
let's see here. Around this time.
I'm going to send a message to Ellis as well.
Hey,
Hi.
Boots, right?
mm-hmm.
Pleasure to meet
What's
you,
up?
Lady Drahara.
Yes, this
We meet
is.
before, I forget.
Hi, Lady Derara.
Da-ra-da.
Darada.
Say it slow. Da-ra-da.
Darada.
Let's call her Lady End if you can't get that down.
Or Lady D.
Okay, Lady N.
Either or.
Okay, Lady D. So what's up?
Not much. I came to visit Greywarden.
I'm just discussing how to train a certain guild member. Hair, I guess.
Hold that thought. I need to go submit the paperwork before I forget.
Go for it. Some water. Pleasure to meet you.
I'm actually going to. I'm pretty hungry.
Go for it. Ah, fuck. I just fell on my bit. Just fell. That's embarrassing. Okay. Funny. Yeah. Want this more stars.
Sorry about that.
No problem. But
Shady
yeah.
Carrot.
Oh, joy. But yeah, go ahead and tell those two,
Mhm.
and then I'll be in that field. About
Any set time?
I'll say around this time, 30 minutes before this time, so
30 minutes.
on the hour, exact. Midnight, 11, whatever, on the hour.
Yeah, that should be
Clocks.
fine. Though I think they did mention a mission soon. I don't know when.
That's fine.
So it might be a good idea to do it after that then.
I'll be there every time at this I'll be there every day at that hour. I will wait for them for exactly 1 hour.
Oh.
If they don't show up, I move on and do something else the rest of my day. They show up whenever they want.
Really? So you're just giving them a free pass to fight every single day?
More beat down every day, but yeah.
Well,
If they continue as
true,
they
it's not
are,
a fight
it will
for you, but a fight for them.
pretty much, yeah.
Any limitations?
None. The goal is to get them to stop focusing on limitations. I want them to get up to snuff as a actual fighter.
Okay. Listen, I know you're a doctor now, so if you do break anything, please do your best to fix it.
Relax.
I
They have
don't
a mission
need the
upcoming.
money, but I do care about my patients.
You care about your adoptive children. Got it. Relax. If they
They're
have a
not adopted. I refuse. Let Ellis adopt them. I refuse.
Why did you need to tell Ellis
I
about?
already see
Why do you need
Ellis
it?
like a father.
Why do you need to tell Ellis anyway? About the training.
Oh, they're
Okay.
the emergency contact.
Right. Anyway, yeah, if they got a mission upcoming and they decide to take training, I won't hurt them that badly. They'll be patched up before the mission and ready to go. I got my potions.
Fair enough.
We're all alchemists, remember?
Yeah. By the way, I synthesized end crystals.
It's not that hard to make. Gas tier.
No, you don't understand. I can literally just make them from mana.
Oh, that's gonna be... Okay. That's gonna be fun to deal with.
Yeah. No, the worst part is I learned how to make them time bombs.
Oh, that's even worse.
Like I can just go down, plop one down, wait for someone to walk by, and then boom.
That's remote detonation,
I
not
would
time
rather
bomb.
not you do that on
I'm not-
guild grounds.
I wasn't. It was just motioning.
That's remote detonation, not time bombs.
You are staff here, right? I submitted my application to also be a member of staff. I put it on the desk.
I see. You will have a look through it later.
Pleasure to meet you, by the way. approve of the color scheme.
You approve of anything that's purple.
Listen, purple's a good color.
Totally not biased because of your husbands. You guys are married, right?
Eh.
I know I left, but did you guys ever actually finish that? Ah. Damn it. I'm gonna be talking to those three. Alright, whatever.
They're also missing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it'll be fine. Find them eventually.
we'd probably just start all over again if we met again.
Probably. But, yeah. That's gonna be the training.
Start over.
No waiting for them exact hour, no
Miss-
holding back, no nothing.
Lynn, yes?
Hmm.
Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you, Lady Durana. I hope to be working with you in the future.
Hmm. I'm
I
sorry
hope,
for interrupting you.
Oh, it is quite alright. Blake and Shiro haven't been causing problems, have they?
If they have, I haven't noticed it.
I swear at this point we should just
Which
adopt
is
them if you're
fine.
asking this.
No. I'm asking this because I'm charging them extra if they end up getting criminal charges.
Like, if I haven't noticed anything, then it must be that they are not doing any dishes. Nothing
Well,
worth
that's good.
attention.
That's very good.
Alright.
Well, if that's the case, nothing to worry about then. Has anyone been causing troubles here?
Not from what I can remember.
Looks like I might have an easy job.
Mm-hmm. You can hope.
Well,
You can.
I also moonlight as a therapist, so if anyone is in need of that service, please send them in my direction.
Everyone's in need of it, let's be honest. Everyone needs therapy.
I can't do you, we're
Yes,
too
there's
close.
You can't... You wouldn't even be able to
something
make
that
sense of
always
this.
needed.
Like, at all.
Are you sure about that?
I am literally shattered, okay? I have chunks of my own memory missing. You can't put together a full puzzle without when you're missing some of the pieces.
If you don't have memories, that shapes how you act, and therefore changes how you are as a person. Therefore, you become a new person. So the you that I'm speaking to now, I could work with. I'm not going to, because again, we're too close. Sorry about that. My professional side leaked out.
Mm-hmm. You? Professional? That's a shock.
No, right? Anyway, please don't let us keep you.
Better stop Boots from eating
Yes,
carrot again.
dear.
Yep. Blake, Shiro, on that hour. I'll wait for an hour. They don't show up, I move on with my day. I do it.
Alright.
I'll do it every day.
Are you going to be breaking bones and such, or?
Possibly.
Because if I am reporting this to Ellis, fine.
Possibly. You know, no, let's make that guarantee. Things will be broken.
Are you going to hold it against them if they don't show up?
Not at all.
Okay, I'll make sure to pass that along.
Just let them know this is an opportunity
Okay.
to fight me. And I
Oh,
mean
yeah.
me, all out. Not what I did there in the arena. I mean everything I have.
Understood. I will pass that along to both them and Ellis. Oh, there goes Sarah.
Mm-hmm. The final decision is up to them, though, not Ellis. I'm making that offer to them.
Hello.
And seeing as I'm sure they have some way to get there, it's not gonna be that hard to do. Don't worry, I'm not gonna kill Blake or
Yeah, my
Shiro.
personal address.
Might physically hurt them, but not gonna.
Not.
Don't worry, they're not gonna die.
stock up on healing for them.
Literally all I've been making is healing potions. Oh yeah, I should probably
Oh,
teach him how to do
wonderful.
that actually. Potion. I should teach him how to. Well,
I'm gonna stop you there. I already tried to teach them a little trick. They can't do any sort of mana manipulation.
Potion making doesn't take mana, remember? It's literally just an alchemical process.
Right. I forgot you're doing that version.
Man, it's useful.
We didn't have supply blazes, so we had to come up with a new version.
Yeah. Which sucks. Well, yeah. Blaze rod. Blaze powder's harder to get.
Yeah.
You can still get it. I have a lot of it
basically,
stocked
we did
up.
the sort of energies we got from the potato generator. We figured out a way to. It takes a lot. It's very inefficient. But
If only you had a certain
it's a
potato
good way
madman there to
to,
help you with it. Oh wait, he's missing.
oh, we did. Well, for a while we did. I don't know why. I feel like everyone just dropped off one by one after a while. And no, before you say it wasn't old age. It just went poof. They teleport away and then don't teleport back.
Yeah, well, Waystone Network's busted, so
Yep.
I've been
I even tried
popping.
fixing the ones we got, and I ain't gonna pull a Shara. I'm not experimenting on that stuff.
Well,
I can't
Waystone
fix it, I
Network
can't fix it.
was busted. Looks like everything we had was wiped, but we can still connect to new Waystones and previous ones if you find them.
Mm-hmm.
So I have one near the mansion
sure.
and one around here, one in Saphira. That's how I get around.
Oh, you got one in Saphira. Nice.
Yeah, that's how I get around.
Is it in the mansion?
No. Like,
Oh, okay.
it's like right outside by the door or something. Blends in really nice.
Ah. Oh, I didn't even notice.
But, yeah. Oh yeah, final thing to tell Blake and Shiro. When they come for that training, tell them they need to go with the intent of either killing me or permanent or maiming me so bad I cannot get up. Because I'm not holding back against them. I do not want them holding back either in any way.
Okay. I will pass it along.
It's gonna be interesting to say the least. None of whatever I'm using here at the guild, no.
First.
I'd tell them first and then tell Ellis. Again, it's their decision whether they go or not. Ellis, emergency contact.
24 years old.
He's not their legal guardian, is he?
Not yet.
Not yet. But you're saying he's working on adopting them. Better hurry up then.
They hope for it. I don't know if it'll happen or not.
We'll see. It'll be interesting. I'll be honest, I'm more
family that actually cares about them.
I'm more interested to see what I can do with them in regards to their key. It is very similar to Wither Energy. Opposite, obviously, what with it being life, but
They are apparently at something they're calling a breakthrough point. I don't know what it is. What's that?
what's what?
I saw someone. I'll meet you back at the place.
Yeah. I'm tired, where's my... tired.